Talk to me, brother.
Okay, well, here trying not to get chlamydia. This guy, he's like, I'm fine. You're sipping tea out of a straw.
That's a spoon.
It's a spoon.
Oh, spoon, you fuck you. Fuck, see? I'm all confused now. I'm catching it.
The most anticipated thing in Belgium since the World Cup. This happens, and we get Franco in the stew, and he loses his voice. I was with this guy 6 hours ago.
Conveniently
on a patio, and his voice was crisp.
I took a nap, he says.
He took a nap, he wakes up, and I don't know what happened. But anyway, we're going to see what we could do with this one.
All right. Franco, welcome to the studio.
Thank you for having me.
Don't forget to talk into the mic. I know you're sipping right now. That's okay.
My bad.
No, that's okay. You sip your tea. I want my baby to feel better. You sip your tea. Don't worry about it. Yeah, the entire way up here, this guy's just coughing and everything. And I'm like, first off, I try and just roll down the windows and turn
the AC off.
Right, but that's a precursor to I'm doing that, then I'm going to roll the window down.
Coco, is there something that might be a big thing for you to not fall ill that's coming up over, say, in 48 hours?
I don't know. Maybe
less?
a wedding. I'm not sure. Maybe he's only here because of the wedding.
Yeah.
The gods give is the gods take.
Yeah, but I turn the AC off. I go to roll the windows down. He's like, "Bro, turn the fucking AC on." So I'm like, okay, yeah. He's like, it's 2023. Put the AC on. So I put the AC on, and then after he's just hacking up a lung in the car. I gotta turn it down.
Bro,
he's like, I feel fine.
This is the shit COVID's done to people. Bro, I
this is the shit COVID's done to people.
I sniffled once, and this motherfucker's like rolling down the window, head out
coughed,
the window.
yeah,
he's dead. He's ready to
sniffled once.
Open the door
Sniffle
and
once.
roll.
Wait, time out. Sniffle once. Coughs the entire way. Halfway. By the way, it's a 10-minute drive.
I can just say this guy was fine 6 hours
it's
ago.
It's a 10-minute drive here. Halfway through, he's like, "Yo, can we hit a McDonald's? I need an herbal tea." No, he's fine
I
though.
did not say herbal, bro. I said green tea.
You said whatever, bro.
Don't put that shit on me.
Trying to loosen his throat up. He's an expert.
By the way, do you have anything against
done.
gay people? And this is why I asked, because as soon as you came into the studio, what did you say? You said, "Hey, no homo. Can I get a green tea?"
I just think it's one of those things.
It's one of those things that gay people do. Is jerk green teas.
100%. How many straight men do you see walking around with green tea in their hands?
Oh, probably.
Unless you're sick.
That are not Asian.
The only time you drink green
David's
tea.
tea. David's tea.
Hey,
The guy
David
made
makes
it.
a mean fucking tea.
And I'm sure
They
there's.
get you on those cold ones. People got the water bottles that are doing things.
Someone throw me up with the fucking stats of how many Davids are gay in this world. I bet you it's a big number.
Yeah.
It's like a 50-50
I know
thing.
one, so that's kind of funny. It does seem like a better gay name.
Dude.
Great guy.
She was saying that we should have a straight parade. Because she was saying,
Okay, well, she's getting borderline like
she's
Trump
there.
rally.
Dude,
kind of thing. Like,
she can't go to the Capitol.
Yeah.
No. But yeah, she was saying
Capitol.
that she was saying that we should have a straight parade because there's too much attention, like with the whole gay month thing. And she's like, why do they get a parade? So she's like, we should have a straight parade.
Yeah, but how many roads just go straight? You need it'd be tough.
Yeah,
Civil engineering. You can't make
straight.
any turns. Just
Quickest
out of
parade
principle.
Okay, so Franco, thanks for coming to the studio. How's the family?
They're good, man.
How's the flight in?
It's fucking horrible.
Besides the way that I picked you. Why was it bad? You don't like flying?
It was alright, man. Just
You're not worse than me. I know that.
no, it was alright. It was flare,
Flare Air. Flare's the cheap one. Flare's the one that you go on and you feel like you might not make it like to your destination. It's got like the tight seats too. So if you sit beside, you had someone sit beside you.
I did, yeah. It's fucking brutal. Just pushing up.
You had like
the whole time.
a red eye flight. I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't think you'd have anyone.
That
beside
is-
you.
Oh, it was terrible.
Oh, so people were sleeping.
Well, I was trying to sleep. Other people were fucking talking. I don't know.
Okay, because I feel like that's the worst thing when you're on a flight and then someone's trying to sleep and they do some weird shit to you, like they involve you in their sleep.
Touch your dick
And
and
you're
shit.
just like,
Does that count as the Mile High Club?
you just start moving it up and down, like, oh my god, they wake up.
There's turbulence.
There's turbulence. How's the family?
They're good, man. They're good, yeah.
Everything
I haven't
good?
killed myself yet, so that's a positive, right?
Yeah.
Men's mental health. When's that coming up?
This seems like he's like in witness protection. And his face is blacked out. His voice
This is the shit, right? Like, this is my cry for help here, and
Yeah,
everyone wants to talk about
literally.
men's mental health.
Yeah.
This is my cry for help, and we're
This is
laughing.
one of his Britney Spears
Yeah.
videos.
And every question I asked so far, he's like, good. It's
No,
fine.
no. Hey, yeah.
Everything's good.
Rush through.
The wife, great. Yeah, no problems.
No, but
Any day you wake up and you don't pay child support, it's a good day.
Any day you wake up and you don't pay
someone
child
needs to turn their
support.
phone off.
Shit, is it me?
Might be.
This is definitely you.
It's probably me. My bad.
It's always you.
Hold on. I'm going to stop it.
Oh,
It's
fuck.
muted.
So, speaking of the kids, so the other day I'm volunteering, okay, for my kids' school. And I don't know about you guys or whoever's watching, but I know when I was young we had
Well,
track.
they're probably
or
listening.
listening, watching, same shit, bro. I don't know. But whoever's listening. So when I was young we had track and field day, right? You guys remember that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone remembers track and field day.
My kid's in grade 2, so I volunteer. I'm like, oh, it was like my funnest time in school, like track and field day. Like,
How old's grade
let's see
2?
where my kid's at. Let's see where he's.
How old's grade 2?
So he's 7. So 7.
Okay, so like they can show off. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
like
Okay.
you can jump, you can
can
run,
triple
you
jump,
can, yeah, like you
hop,
can do the
skip, jump.
function. Yeah.
Are the black
You can
kids
function.
Are the black kids faster than the white kids at that age?
Oh, I think
Yeah, oh,
genetically.
yeah.
They are.
Genetically,
They're
At every
yeah,
age.
Yeah.
They're there.
So anyway, so I volunteer because I'm like, oh, this would be a blast of a time, right? Plus the teacher's a rocket, so why not volunteer, right? And so we go there, and I hear the teacher's like, "Who's excited for track and fun day?"
Sounds like me.
So I'm like, I'm sitting there and I'm like, track and fun day, like, the fuck?
Fun
So
day.
I thought maybe she's just like, trying to pump up the kids, like,
Yeah.
yeah, we're gonna have fun out there, we're gonna get it. And the first thing we do is we go out there, and the first fucking thing they do is there was 12 stations, and the first station was octopus. Has anyone ever played octopus here before?
Octopus.
For those who've never played octopus, it's like one person stands in the
Not
middle.
shot
I
put,
think
that's for sure.
I think everyone's played octopus.
Okay, so I won't even explain it then. But
They
anyways,
had-
that was one of those things. So they played fucking. The other station was Jenga.
Wait, how do
Jenga.
you win octopus? You're just the last person to not get touched.
No one wins. There's
Yeah.
no winners, bro.
And then
Jenga, though. Well,
wait,
someone
Jenga.
wins, someone
Where-
loses.
We
in
live in a
Jenga.
world where winners are. No, man, we just rebuild it. It falls, we rebuild. We say
How
good
is
try.
Jenga? How
Good
is-
try,
hey,
buddy.
They
how
keep
is
in
Jenga
score?
track and field?
Exactly. No, it's not track and
I guess
field,
how is
man.
octopus?
It's track
Fun.
and
It's
fun.
fun.
day.
It's fun.
Yeah,
That's part of the
it's
fun.
track and
Were there
fun.
any track elements to this?
No,
or
there was nothing, bro.
So it's just fun
It was
day.
just fun on a
They
track.
didn't do running. Did they do run? Did they run?
No, bro. They might have did one running thing that was I don't even know if you'd call it running.
Is there a winner?
No, you can't. Winners offend people, bro. You can't do that
You
shit.
can't be a winner. Man, how times
It's not
change.
cool to be a winner anymore.
I remember back in the day we were in school, it was like you have to win to go to the meet, and then if you win to go to the meet, then you get the whole day off school.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then you go and you compete
And then
against
all
other
the
schools.
dumbest kids were like the fastest that
Yeah,
day.
100%.
Everyone is just it's like all fun and games until like the track meets all the line, and then you just look over and everybody's got their game face on. Anything to get the Friday off.
100%.
Legit.
And track and fun.
Yeah, they don't even call it
Octopus,
track and field,
Jenga.
just track and fun. And I don't know, maybe it's just that
Shoe
school.
kick?
but, like I was asking around, and all my other friends that have kids and stuff, they're like, yeah, they don't do that.
How do you feel like?
wild.
How do you feel bringing your kids to these schools? They're just teaching like some soft shit. These kids are gonna have. These kids are like gonna grow up with crazy anxiety because the first
100%.
like instance of like some like trouble.
Bro, no
They're
one,
gonna
no one.
snap.
Okay, like losing is an important element. Like if you don't lose, you never know what to better yourself
Yeah.
in. If everyone's just like, yeah, that was wicked, man. You did awesome, but you didn't do awesome.
Yeah.
You could try, but still be shit at something. You know what I mean?
It's like the does he love to win or does he hate to lose?
Oh, that's a really good one. Nice quote.
Bars.
100%
Bars.
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 You want to talk about fun on a track? Yeah. Well,
Is it? Wait, did they have guys and girls going together?
Yeah, they did. Well, I don't want to assume their gender, but I'm gonna assume they were females and males.
Okay, your kid.
okay. Who won most? Well, they didn't win. Who was winning though?
Bro, I was so shocked
There's no
at
way.
what games they were playing. It took me. By the time it was done, I was still comprehending what the fuck I just saw.
How do you like walk into a Jenga game and decide and like know who's winning the game? You don't. You can't.
Wow, I mean,
outrageous.
you-
You know
you
what
get-
though?
once you
You
get
know
down,
what?
you know
Seeing some
who's-
of these fucking kids and their skills, they did the finger poke. I'm like, oh, this kid knows what he's doing. That kid's a winner in my book. Right there and then, that kid's a winner. He's poking. He's seeing what.
poke?
Yeah.
There's kids that go in there, and
Strategy.
this one kid's trying to take a block from the very bottom. Like, oh fuck, that's a weird flex. Why would you do that?
Yeah, that's an
right
odd
in the
move.
bottom, first
Odd
move.
move.
Like Jesus Christ.
Odd move.
Okay.
But you can't even critique it. You got to be like, no,
Yeah,
Jimmy,
no,
that's
crazy.
good. And then that kid somehow gets into engineering. Then he gets into civil engineering.
gotta bring
Then he
bullying
wants to
back.
build a building. One day he's like gets a contract to build a building, and he remembers he wants to build. His dream is to build this building the way his favorite volunteer told him he could, without the bottom half. And oh my God, it's such a tragedy. 3 months into this building, it's so
Hey, man,
sad.
if we ever have like
This
if
thing
we ever
just
have a world war,
collapses.
man, we're fucked.
Okay,
You're
so
fucked.
I'm glad that Al's in studio here. So I want to pitch out a couple questions to Al today. First one is, let's say you're king. Okay, and not
burning villages.
Just
right away, bud.
Okay, fuck.
Sorry, you stole a turnip. Burn his village.
Before you go Viking, and by the way, the guy, just to be clear, the guy that owns the village doesn't need to take a turnip. He's doing okay.
Well, whatever village he's fucking living at, I'm burning.
Okay, so you're king for a day.
It wouldn't even last. The whole nation would be in chaos.
What do you do to try and solve some of the social gender issues?
So wait, king, like, so let's say like
I'm saying you have power.
So
you're
I'm like Caesar type of shit.
Yeah,
where it's
yeah,
like I'm
that's you.
fucking in
You
power.
are him. Yeah.
So ask a question again.
Okay. What are some of the things that you could do to try and maybe fix some of like the social gender issues that we have in today's day and age? Because there's a lot, right?
You got to bring back bullying, man. I think that's a big thing.
You bring back bullying.
100%, because it all starts with kids.
What age do you want to bully your kid though? How old?
The second they start doing weird shit. Listen, man, when people do weird
Kids do
shit,
weird
it doesn't
early.
have to be an age. It could be 3 years old. When your kid's 3 years old and does something weird, you're like, that's fucking weird. Don't do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna get bullied for that. I got bullied all the time. Dude, I couldn't say four for the longest time in my life. I used to say four like this. I'd go four. And I got tripped so hard to the point where I stood in my bathroom for fucking months being like four. And finally I was like 4. If I never got bullied for that, I'd still be saying 4. You know what I mean? No, but I understand. I look like an idiot.
So, you do.
So people trip me, and it made me better. Now I can count to 4. Right?
That's good. That is good. 4 is good.
I think we're so far gone at this point, man. You just got to kill people.
I'm
just playing. I'm playing.
So I'm saying, okay, what could we do to help men?
Watch Andrew Tate.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a good start.
Bring back bullying.
Yeah,
bring back bullying.
Watch
Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
What do you say? So you have 2 boys. What do you say if you have like a daughter? How are you gonna raise your daughter?
No. Oh, that's tough.
Because OnlyFans is enticing.
Yeah.
I feel like we should have started off the show with Franco's background, which is a little bit of like misogyny. Like
he gives the best massage.
Yeah. Like
yeah, I don't know.
I'm not saying womanizer.
I think if you have a daughter, it's a different perspective, right? It hits you different because it's your own kid, but I don't know, man. Like,
so that means you still think
do you have
like
no
a dog.
Hold on. Let's say, okay, so you're 16-year-old, right? Daughter. You have no problem with a guy knocking on the door and he's gonna take your daughter on a date. No issues.
Yeah, that's tough, bro. I don't know, man. It all depends on what he does, right? Like if I'm
Are
gonna
you
raise
kidding
a daughter,
me? It depends on what he does. Yeah. So basically, if he rolls up in a Maserati, he doesn't even have to walk to the door. Just have a good night, sweetie.
100%. Because then I'm gonna teach her, like, marry that kid, or marry that guy, have his kids, and divorce him.
Wow.
I'm motherfucker. I ain't looking to work till I'm 65. I need a retirement plan too.
So then,
easy money. Yeah.
So really, you want to put your girl in pageants?
100%. Why not take
going to
advantage
pageants?
of what you have? Yeah.
Okay, interesting. I have a crazy Jackie story, by the way. I don't know why it just popped in my head. Remind me later.
Well, you can. What is
Yeah,
it?
Okay, you want me to do it now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she was telling one of the stories about, I think, how you were born. Okay.
Perfect.
So when you were born, she had what is called, I'm going to butcher it, but like something like a ruptured cyst or something. Something bad happens, right?
Okay.
Where like you're not, something bad happens. Okay, so Jackie's alone in the hospital. Jackie screams. She says, call Glenn and tell him to get over here, or Dad. So the nurse calls. Where do you think Dad is?
Oh, was he at the pub or something?
Nope. Really close, though.
Cheating, beating, repeating.
Was he?
Really?
CPR?
Why does it have to go there? He's on the course. He's golfing. He's in the middle of a round, right?
And I bet he was going so low.
So he's in the middle of a round, and the nurse says, just calling to let you know that your wife is in here. We've actually
she might die.
We've had a bit of an issue. She's got a rush her. Says you should get down here right away. She's asking for you. He says, Is it life threatening? Thank you. Is it life threatening? Wait. This is a true story. So he goes, is it life threatening? Like, is she in any actual danger? And the nurse goes, well, it's not life threatening, but like your wife's in a lot of pain right now. She's screaming out and she's asking for you to come. And he goes, well, I'm at the golf course and I'm not going to be able to get there right away. All right. So I'm going to try and get there whenever I can. Okay. I can't do that. Hangs up. Like 40 minutes go by. Jackie's screaming out to the nurse, like, I asked you to call him. She's like, she's lying to him because the nurse doesn't want to tell Jackie
That's a solid nurse.
that dad refused to go because he wanted to finish his round.
But like, how would they even get in contact? This was like before cell phones.
I don't know what I think it could have been a clubhouse thing.
Holes in the
So
square.
dad
it was a
dad
clubhouse
was
thing.
drinking in the clubhouse already.
No, he wasn't. So, well, no, because
they
they
called the
have
course and then
marshals.
they,
yeah.
the marshal came
yeah.
and got him and he
Jackie
said
swears by
guilty.
this story, so I actually believe
Okay.
it. Okay, so the nurse lies. Eventually, the nurse gives it up and says, Miss, I didn't want to say anything, but your husband's actually on the golf course right now. Jackie's freaking out, right? She's so pissed. And then, so he didn't actually end up going to the hospital. What happened was, it was his round took too long, so he said, I'm just going to go pick the kids up. The kids are at daycare. So dad drives to go pick us up. When he gets to go pick us up, the daycare provider is refusing to release us to him because he was too drunk. This is the truth.
So this is when Keelan was born, not when I was born.
Really?
Well, if he went to pick us up, I'm the oldest, you dumb fuck.
Oh shit! It wasn't you. It wasn't you. No, it had to have been Keelan then. It had to have been. Yeah. Okay.
So sorry, he can't pick us up because he's too drunk.
So he drove, right? He drove there and he couldn't pick us up, or he tried to, but they didn't release him because he was too hammered. So he drove home and he waited at the house. And then the daycare person drove the kids home, and then Jackie stayed in the hospital. And then there was like some time in between, and then he went.
Okay, but what did he hit on the golf course? Because that's an important question.
You know what makes this even worse then?
Yeah.
When Keelan was born, so this must have been before Keelan was born then, because when
He lasted the longest. I know that.
Well, because when Keelan was born, me and Dad were at a Jays game. So
there's.
No,
listen,
I'm not saying it didn't happen.
I'm going to call. No, because now I feel like my integrity is getting questioned.
No.
This is
I
her
believe
story.
you. But just listen, because we were at a Jays game, and I remember the Jays girls came with the phone and said, your wife's in labor. And that's when Dad grabbed us because he wasn't fucking around. But maybe that's because that happened after the cyst.
To have been different.
So that means that Dad gets booked on the golf course.
Yes.
Too drunk. Can't go to help her at the
so
hospital.
Buckled and drives home.
Drives home.
Then drives to pick up the kids. Pick up the kids.
But listen, on top of all that, okay?
Yeah.
If that wasn't enough, say 3 weeks later, a month later, when she's actually in labor around her due date, that's when Dad decides, let's take Sunny to the ball game and let's push it again. You can't push it twice in the same pregnancy. That's fucking lunacy.
I love that. I need to make sure I have my details accurate. So I'm going to make sure.
Well, if you were alive, then unless it was just me, if you were alive, then yeah.
No, she made it sound like kids, plural.
So then, so it must have been Keelan.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Did you go to daycare?
No, not that I know of. I'm pretty sure I'm adopted, bro. I don't remember.
I know you're like way more tan than your parents.
Yeah, I got like 2 baby pictures of me.
Yeah,
they're both with my sister holding me.
They're
not even of me technically.
There is a really funny and really sad story. It's personal from you. Can I just tell it quick?
Yeah,
you can butcher it if you want. Okay, times are tight. Growing up, especially when we were in college, Franco basically he lived paycheck to paycheck, and he was always about minus $400 to $500.
What do you mean in college, bro? I still am.
still am. But okay, we all worked at Charlie's, the place, right? That's what we call it.
Well, we call it Frankie's.
Frankie's,
sure.
fuck. Okay, we all work at Frankie's, and I remember one time you were telling me that your dad took your visa.
Oh my god!
And can't stress enough that like we're struggling to put gas in the car. He took your visa, went to Bass Pro Shop. What did he buy?
Oh fuck, I can't even remember, bro.
I think he said, I feel like it was a couple $100 worth of like fishing gear.
It was something, I can't remember.
It was something ridiculous because I remember you were crying.
Yeah, bro, that credit card fucked me, bro, because they canceled it because I couldn't pay the money back. So they canceled that shit. Was on my credit till like 4 years ago.
Oh no.
You know what I mean?
He just took the card. He took his card.
He got his car repoed because of that.
Speaking of cars, I fucking
just spent $3,000 at Bass Pro Fishing Shop.
So long story short, when I first moved to Edmonton there, me and the chick, we broke up for a bit, got back together. So she comes down. I'm like, yeah, I'll buy her a car, right? Like, you know, just a shitty beater. So she's driving it for like a month, you know, and she's like, she worked downtown Edmonton, to be fair. And I don't know if anyone's been to downtown Edmonton, but yeah, I don't blame her. She's like, yo, the key, it's not an automatic lock. I got to use the keys and it's sketchy. I want a new car.
I got to get to my car.
I'm not clutch enough to like open the door if someone's following.
So the good boyfriend I am, you know, like what my baby wants, my baby gets. No, I'm just showing you. But I'm like, okay, fair enough. Like, we'll look at getting a new car. So she goes to Ford, looks at this Ford Fiesta, trades in the car that I got her, carries negative equity over, and because she had shit credit, she got a 15% interest rate. Now, hear me out. I didn't know that was a bad. This is the first time I've ever bought a car by myself. I thought it was normal. I'm like, credit card's sitting at 23.15. That's pretty fucking good, right? I had no idea that this was a bad interest rate. You know, so I co-sign on it. Fast forward like 2 months later, we're talking about cars at work, and I'm like, yeah, my chick just got a new car, fucking Ford Fiesta. I'm like, yeah. I was like, not bad, 15% interest. They're like, wait, what? I'm like, yeah, 15% interest. They're like, no, there's no way that's right, bro. And I'm like, why? That's
I'd never
they're like, dude,
believe
a normal interest rate's like fucking, yeah, like
it.
2.99, like 4.99 was high at the time.
You just beat inflation,
And,
that's all that is.
And I'm like, so I look into it. I'm like, that's fucked. Yeah, I find out that that's a shitty interest rate. Fast forward like 5 years later, this car fucking my life up. Like, because like, long story short is like, after we bought this car, I knocked the kid up. Whoa, God damn it.
Okay.
I knocked the chick up, right?
Okay, go. I'm going to say that.
I knocked the chick up because I thought I shot blanks, right? I was like, I've never had a pregnancy scare in my life. Because she moved out here, she had to refill her birth control. But she didn't do it, so I was like, whatever, right? Knocked the chick up. She gets fired from her job. Now I'm fucking broke. I'm paying for this Ford Fiesta. It's a $20,000 car. I'm paying $285 bi-weekly for this fucking thing. Bro, I could have got a fucking Ford Raptor for that. And, you know, fast forward 6 years later, I walk into this fucking store with 2 kids. And I see the guy who sold me this Ford Fiesta. His name was Chris. I'll never forget him.
Greatest salesman of all time.
He must have. He probably owns that fucking
Chris,
now.
you rat bastard.
Yeah, fuck. And
Chris of Edmonton,
the most,
Ford,
you know,
fuck.
the heartless thing is, this guy looks at us, shakes my hand. I don't know why I shook his hand. I panicked. I shouldn't have. And he fucking.
He knew he had you right away.
Yeah.
As soon as he saw that,
well
as soon as he saw, and I know you. I've seen you talk to parents. You get nervous.
He sends my chick a message and he goes, "Hey,
oh no,
it was great seeing you guys the other day. I see you guys got a couple additions to the family. I was just wondering if you want to come in and upgrade the vehicle." I'm like, motherfucker, I'm still paying this off. I've just paid the rims off.
And the floor, the all-season mats.
We'll barely bump you up. Yeah, he probably pulled up your thing. He's like, this fucking guy, 17%.
But you know, it's paid off now though, so that's a positive.
Hey,
right?
when you just made the little Freudian slip there, said you knocked the kid up.
Yeah.
Okay, tell Ev what you were telling me about at Track and Fun Day. The kid.
So I'm on this like bench. Sorry, I'm on this bench, and because the kids are playing some fucking weird game, Track and Fun Day. It's stupid. I'm just sitting there like disappointed, right? Because I'm like,
Track and Fun Day. That's...
this little girl comes up to me. She's probably grade 2, saying maybe grade 3. And she sits. This whole bench is empty,
just
bro.
Just old enough.
Yeah, the whole bench is empty, and she sits right next to me, and I'm like, "Fuck!" So my job's fucked me, right? Because instantly I'm like, "Oh my god!" Like,
wait, what's your job?
Working in jail.
Okay.
So I'm instantly like, "Oh man, like these probably
not as an inmate."
I was gonna say, how are you in the jail? How does that work?
He runs the calf.
Yeah. And so I'm thinking right away, I'm like, "Oh man, like these people are gonna look at me weird, right?" It's just an awkward feeling for me, at least. And then she goes and she starts leaning on me. And I'm like, so I panic. I do the first thing I can do. I get up and start picking up water bottles. And I start organizing them and shit. Because I'm like, what do I do? I don't want to push this kid away. I'm like, fuck out of here. Because I don't want to break her heart, right? Like, so then I
so you're worried about hurting her feelings?
Your
Honor, I swear. All right, she only touched the tip.
I let her down easy.
She only touched the tip. I didn't want to hurt her.
Her heart was not.
She really wanted it.
It was only 3 dates.
That's it. We went to Build-A-Bear.
And then I cut her off. Like, hey,
yeah.
You know what's funny? I told a story a couple weeks ago on the pod about how there's this like missing kid, and no one was helping the kid, but there's a lot of like adults or like parents walking, and so when I went to go and help the kid, all of a sudden everybody
they start watching you.
They got a little eerie, and I'm like, you could have helped this kid.
But like, I'm trying to do a good thing, and now I'm a fucking pedophile.
Now I feel like there's a guy's gonna like jump out with a camera and be like, gotcha.
Fucking, what's that guy who does the How to Catch a Predator?
Yeah,
I'm Chris Hansen.
Chris Hansen's going to come out from around the bush and be like, we got him, guys. Like,
no.
Just trying to help him where?
Show you where he is, sick fuck.
Sick fuck. Ooh, we got him now, boys.
As they tase you.
Dude, I saw this one episode.
Sprinkle some crack on him.
I saw this one episode on Chris Hansen. And they catch this guy. You know how they have all the documents, bro.
So funny.
And she goes, so he's reading out the things. It's like all this sexual, like inappropriate shit. And he's like, no, I swear I never came here to do this. I would never do that. I have kids of my own. He's like, so why'd you come here then? Why'd you drive 5 hours to come here? He's like, I wanted to come here to tell her that she shouldn't be doing this. She shouldn't be meeting strangers like this.
This isn't safe.
And he's like,
so he's like, you beat me to it.
Yeah. No. He should have, when Chris Hansen came up, he should have dapped him up. Chris, thank you. A little support for this intervention for this little whore.
That's why I brought a camera too.
Yeah.
So that we could both
it's
catch.
Just like they're reading the evidence, and this guy's like, no, like I drove 5 hours to let this fucking 9-year-old.
Can
girl
you believe
know.
this little slut thought I was gonna have sex? I was just here to teach her a lesson.
It's like that Key and Peele episode. You ever see that?
He does adapt Chris.
Yeah.
What a little whore.
Yeah.
Oh, you here for the gangbang?
Yeah.
Little Life of Tower.
Oh, okay. You want to talk about television? Not that I've seen this news on TV, but the damn submarine looks like
imploded.
Yeah.
Looks like it imploded.
Wait, guys,
Honestly,
that guy
shouldn't laugh.
Let's
shouldn't laugh about this.
Yeah, we fucked up.
No,
funny. I'm laughing about the.
What happened to the submarine?
I'm clearly going to cut it, and it's just going down. It's going from the top. I'm saying, hey, in other news, a submarine was found imploded on itself in the Atlantic Ocean today.
Ooh, that
searching for remnants of the past. The Titanic submarine ship.
The past was like 2 days ago.
You know what I don't understand? Like, you can just Google it. I can see everything they saw.
Yeah, but did you guys see how sick that submarine was?
Different.
How well it was built?
It
was like this guy was like, this guy was MacGyvering shit. It was like he was getting hoses and stuff.
Yeah. Did you see like the bolts
toilet?
that tightened it? The bolts that tightened. He did it by hand. And the worst part is,
I got this from an old shelf. At
look at these. See, this is why you don't throw things out, kids. The old screws from your bed, I'm gonna put here. And the billionaire is like, right on, brother.
Yeah, like loved it.
Love it.
Okay. As a little
Speaking
exercise.
He's the guy's son. He's like, oh, pray for my family.
Okay.
And an hour later, he's commenting on something. Only
Sit on my face.
Slide down, sit on my face.
Okay.
It's like, yes, please.
Well, he's obviously.
No,
I mean,
he's
the man who knows what he wants.
He's got
and
$1 billion
trying to,
coming his way.
Yeah,
Right?
so he knows to shoot a shot. So I want to be the guy who built it. Ask me a few questions about, say, the construction or what the ride's going to be like, because I just feel like this guy.
Oh, can I do
How
it?
did this ever get approved? Not only that, this guy was selling like $250,000 tickets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
$250,000.
that's like fucking insanity.
They are. Yeah, they're insanely expensive apparently, and that makes sense why they have the fucking billionaire there. Okay, so how are we doing this? Can I quiz you about how you built it?
I built it.
Okay.
I did build it.
Wow, this looks amazing.
Thank you.
This looks like no problem. And how many people do we have going down?
Right now, we've only got 4.
4. I heard it was
Main
like
voyage.
I heard it wasn't that
Could fit
big.
5.
You can fit 5 in there.
Listen, if this were your apartment in New York, you'd be living like a fucking king. Okay.
This is phenomenal.
This is what
and
Leo
it's fully
DiCaprio had in
sealed
New
up.
York.
Fully sealed around.
Oh,
the
it's
side.
sealed.
No problem.
You ever seen the Flex Seal commercials?
No. You do me a favor. Can you just how did you test it? Did you just like lower it into a pool? And
No,
it was
you
good?
see, we had someone sit in,
Yeah.
right? I sprayed the hose for like an hour and a half. No
Not
water.
a single leak.
No leak. Not
No
one
leak?
Swear to God, did different angles.
Wow.
I used everything on the nozzle. Mist.
Yeah.
Mist was
And it's
really
been
ineffective.
sitting out- it's
if
been
it was
sitting
just
out-
mist under the bottom of the ocean, we'll get there in 3 minutes.
It's been sitting out in the rain also, and no leaks.
No,
nothing.
garage. We're
It's
not-
in a garage, so I know it's in good shape.
Yeah,
Any
yeah.
rust?
Rust.
No, built.
Well, we painted it like 3 days ago. Painted over some spots.
Okay, so like let's just say, is there like a steering wheel in here? Or
No wheel. No. Wait,
who's controlling it? Do I get to control
you
it?
get to control it, and guess how you get to?
How?
What do you like to do for fun?
Well, myself and Chris Hansen go around and we try and catch pedophiles.
Oh, you know Chris too?
I do, yeah.
Great friend.
How do
Honest-
I? Sometimes I like to game.
Oh. Funny you said that.
Oh,
The controller's actually just an old, like it looks like a. Do you remember like N64?
yeah.
Yeah, I remember GameCube.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, it's like I smashed 2 of those together, taped them up, and then that's gonna guide you to the Titanic.
That's
but really,
so easy.
you don't need to worry because There's just a button that goes up and down. Really, this thing's just easy.
So we're
It
good.
just goes up and down.
It basically drives itself. We're good.
Oh, it's
safe.
I don't want to call it self-driving,
but it could be.
But if gravity works like I think it does, it's gonna drive to the Titanic. No problem.
You bolted everything down, and we're all good, right? You said you bolted it down because I hear sometimes I go to amusement parks. And they bolted down the scrambler.
You see the kind of hillbillies that work in amusement parks?
You know what? $250K.
Look at me.
No,
I'm a billionaire.
Right. Absolutely. I'm
Look
sold.
in my eyes when I talk to you.
Okay. Let's try this out. Hold on. Let me see how many are good. I got 4. Are we good for 4?
Oh, yeah. $1 million.
1 sec. Let me just text my son. Tell him I love him. Okay. I'm good to go. See? Wow, he didn't text back, but he read it.
He left you on red. Well, hey, we know. Hey, weird. He's active in the Instagram chat.
that's okay. We went too far.
Probably. R.I.P. though. I feel bad, but no. Sorry, this is not me as the billionaire because I bet you he doesn't feel bad. But I personally, as me, Ev, I feel bad.
I would too. That sucks. That sucks. That's not the way to go. Now, I will say that if you were gonna go, I would rather kind of go because of some explosion,
explosion,
rather than
you want to talk about. You
want to talk about terror?
Space
it's like
with no women.
On the news, you look at it. With no women.
Sorry, say that again.
Just say that.
You know what I mean? At least if you had a chick down there, you can make it as amusing as you can for the 5 days, right? Might use up the oxygen.
Oh, did you see the bathroom and shit on that submarine?
No.
It was just like a hole.
I don't think they planned it. I feel like
no. I think it was a day trip. If maybe.
I feel like before
if
they go in
on the submarine, it was a no.
No, that's what I'm saying. Before you go in, they're just hey, just a reminder, everyone go to the bathroom first.
Just a reminder, you're not supposed to do this.
Do they? They don't have food right down there. They probably
no.
Just,
well, maybe snacks. I don't know, but I'd be less worried about food, more worried about the smell of that place. Once they have the sex, like Alan said, if it's a male, female, and sex starts happening, you think you're dying. You're gonna do some weird shit.
Even if it's just male,
Yeah, you're gonna do some weird shit. Did you hear the story of the? It's actually kind of sick. A bowling coach got fired.
Team wasn't producing.
Well, team wasn't produced. Well, I don't even know. The team might be really good. I'm not gonna lie to you. They might be throwing turkeys and getting perfect games, but he. He's been let go because, a technicality in his eyes, but you're not allowed to date this. It's a student athlete. It was a college kid. So college. So of age, right?
Yeah.
So he got kicked off the team. So it sucks, right? And I think that's a bit of an injustice. He was only an assistant coach, right?
It's a gray area.
But here's what makes it a little more gray or less gray, depending on how your color scheme works.
Probably less.
The head coach is his wife.
Oh.
It's a spicy meatball.
He's gone.
And his explanation though was like the Joakim Noah of Cleveland Cavaliers, where he dunked on him more. His explanation was almost like, yeah, I got caught, but it's almost more like it's not like it's illegal or anything. It's just more of a technicality that I got caught and can't do it. He's like, it's not like I did anything wrong.
Right, but he's getting fired. She's firing him.
Yeah, yeah.
So she still wants to be the coach. That's puzzling. Don't you think you'd want to take a step back?
I'm assuming that girl's probably not getting much playing time on the bowling squad. I don't know how that works.
Here's the thing, and I think, because it's a
now
I don't want to say. Hold on, wait. I'm not trying to go gender stereotypes or anything, but men are typically a lot more competitive. Mm-hmm. If I was bowling was my thing, and that's my stud. Yeah, I don't know if I'm letting him go. I'm not letting him go. Yeah. You know what? I'm not going to talk to them, but they're going to go. They're leading the ponies out.
You're letting her stay. You're letting her roll. You're letting her roll the thunder.
Well, you said it yourself, right?
I don't know if she's the captain. What if she's a fringe player?
Some people hate to lose more than they like to win.
Yeah, maybe I don't know. Anyway, I thought it was just this poor bastard got himself into some hot water.
Yeah, the wife thing is tricky. That was a bold move. He could have he could have just hit other bowling alleys. You know what I mean?
Clearly he's good.
How hot is this chick?
They're in college, so old enough.
No, how hot?
Well, it's just on a bowling team.
Yeah, so probably not too hot.
Have you ever seen a bowler? I haven't. Could be a fucking rocket.
Fair enough.
Imagine the grip strength on that. Fucking hand job that chick would give you.
Fucking rip your dick off like a chimpanzee.
The assistant coach, it was worth it.
Yeah.
The best handy of my life.
How did they find out?
Chris.
Chris fucking Hansen, man, he's everywhere.
He gets you every time.
Chris gets everyone.
It was fucking, you guys went to bowl a perfect game, and Chris Hansen just kicked the pins down. Got him.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so, I don't know. I mean, hey.
Did you know that there are sites, fun transition, sugar daddy sites?
Yeah.
Like sites that, I know we've talked about this. There are sites that like you can go to, and the site specifically is girls that like are on it looking for a sugar
There's
daddy.
a site called Feet Finder. It's literally a site for women to sell their feet. That's why I don't understand why women complain, bro. You guys have it so good. If I can pay my rent selling my feet and do that shit all day.
You got nice feet.
Yeah, I know my feet are kind of shitty, but nonetheless, you know what I mean? There's a fucking genre out there for everything, right?
Yeah, I do want Nicole to do that, by the way.
Like, if I were to just start pissing on your feet, I think there'd be a market for that.
Oh, 100% there is.
I wouldn't even be mad. I would do it in a heartbeat.
It's probably good for your skin.
What?
Couple baseball players, they wouldn't wear gloves,
and
they would piss on their hands. Vlad Guerrero Sr., Jorge Posada.
I don't believe
Google it.
I think they're just saying these things.
No, they pissed on their hands. That's why it built up strength. That's what farmers do.
What kind of vitamins your piss have?
Hey, you ever seen a farmer? You ever seen a farmer not piss on his hands?
That's just true.
That's just not. No.
You ever seen a farmer wash his hands?
No.
Building calluses, it's the same thing. Piss on them.
Well, I don't know about that, but
acidity.
I don't know. Acidity. Oh my God. Anyways, I think these sites, the cool thing about the sites is you can basically say that you're in it for fun, or you can say that you want to basically just be like in a long-term relationship but taken care of. Now, do guys have a site like that?
I'm sure there is.
I would be,
but the market's not there.
It's imagine like the level of dude you'd have to be
you'd
on
have
that
to be
site.
super hot.
Even still, there's too many good-looking dudes out there. Like, it's dime a dozen. Chicks wouldn't care. You'd have to be super rich. You know, yeah, that only works for chicks.
There's a lot more. You can call it sexist, but there's a lot more men out there that are rich than there's women.
Or like I would just be like, R.I.P. to
That's true.
That was offensive.
R.I.P. to the absolute hogs that would be buying these dudes. Like,
yeah, what was it? My buddy Ev sent me a thing, and it was like this girl on Tinder, and she was messaging him, and she was saying, looking for a third in the bedroom with me and my hubby, well-endowed men only, just you and I, he'll watch. Things like that.
That's pretty specific, though.
That's what we call a cuck.
She was a big old gal, too.
That's picky.
Yeah. So it was like a whole thing. She's
gotta
like,
have a hammer.
She just saying that.
Gotta be able to perform in front of an audience.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Listen, I'm into a lot of fucked up shit, but I'll never understand enjoying your wife, watching your wife get fucked. There's people out there that enjoy that.
How many threesomes have you been in?
No, I've only been in one. And you know what? I was in 1 threesome back in my day in college, and dude, that shit could have went south real quick.
But it didn't.
Could have been Andrew Tate.
Did you really like it?
I was so fucked up. I don't really remember. It was more or less like to.
They took advantage of you.
Yeah. I did get raped. Well, I didn't get raped. I kind of got raped. I took my dick out and asked her to jerk it off, but I was puking. So at any point, like if that was the other way around, right? And I'm fucking finger blasting a chick while she's puking, and someone opens the door. I'm going to jail.
Who's like right? I think consent falls on the person doing the blasting or the jerking.
Your Honor, think if this is the other way around.
Yeah,
okay?
It's actually a great defense.
Yeah. Jesus,
it's true,
that's
man,
amazing.
Right? I took my dick out, but I was in no position to take my dick out. She should have put that shit back.
I can't stop picturing you finger blasting a girl while she's puking.
I'm not picturing monster. I haven't done that, by the way.
Yeah,
I'm just but leaving that as an example.
So she was just jerking you, eh?
Yeah.
But you whipped your dick out.
Yeah.
Well, then, that's consent.
But, okay, I remember at one point, we were fucking. Somehow we got back to the bedroom. She's a bigger girl, too. No offense.
She carried you up the stairs.
But I remember we were fucking, and I remember at one point, I was just missionary because I was so fucked up. I wasn't doing much. And I remember at one point, what I remember blacking out, but I'm pretty sure I fell asleep. And I remember getting rolled over, and she's like, oh, I'll do it. And then,
she's going to fold your clothes?
Yeah, so, and that's really all I remember. I woke up with a condom on, took the condom off, and I had semen in the condom on. Obviously.
So at least
it was so cold in the bedroom that when I took the condom off and the gum dripped on me, it felt so good because it was so warm.
That's kind of wholesome. That's a nice ending.
Rubbing it in.
But yeah, no, it was.
What feels better, that warm cum dripping on your leg, or that green tea and honey that's just soothing your throat? Because you're kind of coming back to life.
Yeah, that was fucking.
Hey,
come back to
crazy.
life a little bit. Yeah.
No homo.
Yeah, no homo.
No homo.
Yeah, no, that was green. That wasn't even green tea. That was mint tea and honey.
Even,
Peppermint tea and honey.
Arguably even gayer.
Yeah.
You know what? Good for I cannot have sex if I'm drunk. Can't do it. Won't even enjoy it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Won't
I don't have a problem with it.
Can't do it.
Yeah, I think I'm good at any point.
And some people are like blackout. Like no, when I'm like just drunk, like after like 10 beers, I can't have sex.
Really? I can help you with that if Nicole's got issues. Anytime you want, you can watch.
Yeah, the same offer applies.
Same offer, right? But he's got to have a hog.
So how are you gonna consummate the marriage? It's not real unless you.
There's no way. Listen. She says the same thing. There's no way we're having sex.
Just do it right after
on
the wedding.
Saturday.
Right after you do the vows, just fucking
Head right in
Do
the
it in the
inn.
yeah, just do it right.
I want to say something, but I can't because I know.
Why?
Because I can't. Because I know who listens to the pod, and some of it are her family.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Well, I just said I want to fuck girl you watch.
she
That's different. You get away with that. That's
outstanding as a human being.
fine. Yeah, I know, but I don't know people that can do it. Like I don't. That's like an old school thing. Also, you know, people used to like leave their weddings at like they used to be the first people to leave their wedding.
Yeah, 'cause
Imagine paying all that money, right, to like throw a wedding, and then like you leave at 8:30 and everyone claps you out, and that's it, and then you're done. While everyone else parties. That used to be the way it's done.
When in fucking the Middle Ages?
No, like
Yeah,
we're talking.
I
mom
feel like
and
you're
dad.
making you, bro. You're
Like,
making.
No, I'm not.
First
No,
you lied
I'm
about
not.
Jackie.
I'm
First you
gonna
lied on
first you
Jackie's
lied.
name.
Yeah,
Now you're
yeah.
lying about
First you lie
fucking
about
marriage
Jackie.
stats.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
You're a piece of shit, man.
Listen.
Find the stats to pull this up.
Listen to what I'm saying. Both of you need to shut the fuck up. Being
You're no
very
better than
offensive
fucking
right
finger
now.
blasting a
Being
chick when
very
she's
offensive
puking.
right now. So, okay. Listen, I haven't lied to you at all. I don't appreciate what the hate that I'm getting right now. I'm trying to give you actual facts. The way that weddings used to work is the couple used to be the first people to leave, and then they used to go and do their thing, consummate things like that. Is that the word? Consummate?
Consummate.
That thing.
Consummate's like a cooking term.
All right, they used to do that, and they used to leave everyone else there to party.
Oh.
Part of the reason why we're doing a home wedding is because we've got our DJ till 1:30 in the fields. It's gonna be fun.
What's his name? DJ No Request.
Wilson. So
Ugh.
it's gonna be fun.
Why'd you hire him? What stood out there? DJ Wilson.
He's a brown guy. He did my buddy's wedding. He was
DJ
phenomenal.
Wilson.
He did my buddy's wedding. It was
Does he have a better
phenomenal.
name though than Wilson? Like I'm sure he has a DJ
He's got
name.
a DJ name.
What
but
is
I'm
it?
saying his name.
Give him a plug.
I don't know. I can plug him though. When next week
We'll figure
I'll
it
plug
out.
him. Yeah.
Sure. If he's
You
hey, I'll be the judge of if he gets a plug or not.
Fine, deal.
Here's the thing.
But-
Here's a stat for you guys. Okay? So 40 to 50% of marriages end up in divorce.
Why are you pulling that
So
up right
I'm
now?
just saying, so
no,
you're
but why are
married.
you pulling that up right now?
You're married, and then
You know-
Keelan's getting married. So chances of me fucking one of your girlfriends is pretty fucking good. Because what's the first thing they're gonna do when they divorce you?
Rebound.
They're gonna fuck a friend because they want to piss you off.
Well, what if
We're supposed to be friends. Why you know I got married earlier today. Like it just happened.
Well, it might not be you. I'm giving you motivation to keep that relationship strong, but I'm just saying, statistically speaking,
So you're
there's
saying
a good odd
Brett
that
doesn't
I'm gonna
like
fuck one of them.
Mexican guys,
But
so
no,
I
but it's
know I'm
not
good.
about. Listen, I'm not saying I'm gonna please them, and there's a high chance I'm gonna disappoint them. But it's gonna be out of the principle. You know what I mean?
he's saying he's gonna get it. Like he's gonna get one of them.
Yeah, I think we both, you and I at this table, both
Don't
know
wanna say
which
it at the
one
same
that
time?
is. One,
1,
two,
2,
3.
Gabby.
Gabby.
Brittany.
Oh, you fucking motherfucker.
Gabby? Yeah.
No, I'm just hoping it's Gabby. I'd like to fuck Gabby.
Okay. Well, I all the power to you. All the power to. I
thanks.
want you to do
Hey.
it.
Yeah. I have other obligations that day anyway I could go to. So if you break up their marriage beforehand, it actually helps me.
But isn't that a crazy stat?
What?
40 to 50% of marriages end in divorce.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
our parents
wild.
got divorced.
40 to 50% of wedding. Oh my god, I can't fucking talk of marriages end in divorce. 40 to 50%. So basically,
big number.
hey, I don't want to go back
And
to
then
the
when
whole.
you get in your second marriage, that's 70%.
Wait, just to be clear, I don't want to go back. Hey, wait. I don't want to go
Once
back
you
to
laugh
the
once.
track and
Yeah.
fun day, but because we're building a bunch of losers, right? And people are trying to prevent kids from ever losing.
People are
But
quitting on
hey,
marriages.
guess what? 40-50% of these kids, they're gonna lose their dads or their moms.
This is true. Yeah.
Think about that.
No,
Or
they
their
get 2
mom's
Christmases.
Yeah, but they're gonna
2
lose out on the
birthdays.
family thing.
That's
right?
overrated.
That's not over. The family thing is overrated. Here's the thing: 2 Christmases is cool until you realize that your parents are divorced.
How one of them
then
dies, and
once
then
you-
you're like, fuck, it's back to 1 Christmas, but it's like half a
But
Christmas.
it's half the money. I know that's the worst. And then you're just hoping that she finds one of the billionaires that don't
Yeah,
can't
on
say that.
sugardaddy.com.
No, I was gonna say something else, but we can't. I was gonna say something about going in the water.
What's going in the water?
Like one of the billionaires that didn't go in a submarine.
We're not allowed to talk about it.
I'm not joking. I think it's sad. I feel for these people. That guy, that son, he's a dick. Like, what are you gonna do? But at the same
where
time,
were these videos of the interviews of it being built?
Listen, I don't know.
Before they launched this thing.
Yeah.
All
a
I'm
lot of
saying is,
info comes out after this thing's already fucked.
Crazy.
They're like,
you
oh,
hear the
actually,
guys,
crazy. I have these videos.
The one thing came out, and the guy was saying it was like a couple years ago. Was it you were telling me this? A couple years ago, the guy left the company or got fired because he said someone's gonna die. This isn't safe.
I think it was Nicole.
It was Nicole.
Yeah.
Okay. So all this shit's coming out, man. I just don't understand the billionaire that goes into this and sees a remote control that looks like a PlayStation thing and goes, "Yeah, I'm gonna hop in this."
Yeah, like how'd you make your money?
Not gaming.
No, clearly
sure.
not.
Yeah.
And obviously, this guy was not shit hot at Forza or whatever because he could not navigate his way around the ocean depth because they got lost.
I mean, that's a big ocean.
Wow. They know where the fuck the thing is. It's
Isn't it fucked? Al said this, which is a good quote. We know more about space than the ocean. How
I think they
fucked
say
is
we
that?
know like 5% or something like that.
Yeah,
I'm not
because
even sure,
we can't get to
it's like 5% of the ocean. Might even be less than that.
You got to imagine there's just like some prehistoric critters down there. There's got to be.
Well, what's Big Ocean trying to protect down there? Because think about it. This clearly well made. We walked through it. High built sub.
No,
could not make it.
Yeah.
So what
and
else?
all of a sudden, I don't like to be the one to start a conspiracy theory, but I will. And what are they hiding down there?
I want to know.
Is it Al Qaeda? We don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know.
You ever seen that? You ever seen Poseidon? He's got a mustache.
He's
I haven't seen a mustache like that since Saddam Hussein.
Saddam Hussein. Oh God, that's funny.
I don't know. I just think that if I were to be that rich, probably going in a submarine to see the Titanic is just not something I would probably want to do.
Aren't there boats bigger than the Titanic?
Like I wouldn't even pay. I probably wouldn't even like. What would you pay for that? Like pretend you actually thought the vessel wasn't going to implode.
And I have my bank account right now.
Yeah. Like I don't even care if I've got money. I don't got money.
$200.
That's what I mean. Like if that ride was $500, I'd probably be like, I'm honestly cool.
Yeah, I wouldn't
pay
pay.
Like especially not being the first one, you know.
Bro, 13,000
Are they the
feet or some
first one?
shit they go down.
They're the first people.
Well, of that, like with only like 5 or whatever, like a small what do they call it? A passenger vessel or whatever.
Bro,
Wow.
13,000
So they're
feet.
pioneers. I feel like we give them a little bit more credit. They're pioneers. And then
We
really
gotta,
does
like,
beg
celebrate them on
I don't know.
Thanksgiving. Oh, that's Pilgrims.
Yeah, it does beg the question though, really, and I really mean this. What are they hiding down there then? They're the first people down there. And they go
gold?
missing. Gold. I don't. Yeah.
Is it gold? Is it? I mean,
They don't
is
find
that
gold
where
in the
the
water.
is that where? Well, why not? It sinks to the bottom. Is it aliens? I mean, we think of aliens.
know.
Maybe they could
You got
swim.
all
Maybe
these-
maybe they could swim.
The States has all these
That
Pentagon
Ryan
stories
Lochte
now.
motherfucker looked pretty weird, and he could swim good. Like Little Mermaid, the new Little Mermaid, she looks fucking weird.
It's just Aquaman. Somebody's got to ask that Jason guy, like, how deep have you gone?
Oh well, look at him. I bet you he goes pretty fucking deep. That guy's probably got an absolute horn.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think he's responding to the fat chicks Tinder thing? Need a hug? You can watch.
Yeah.
Papa's got to watch. And
Papa's got to watch.
He's like, I fucked Poseidon. I could fuck your wife.
I wonder, like, how much? Okay, better yet, how much money would you pay to have access for Momoa's DMs for one day?
For whose DMs?
Jason Momoa.
I'd pay more
you get
for
to
that.
send them. You get to.
Oh,
receive
I get to send them.
Send, receive, like
$1,000 right now, only because.
I'd be more than 1,000.
Oh, you would? Okay,
Oh,
I'm
God.
gonna listen.
Think about this guy's DMs.
I'm saying I'm just paid for a wedding. I don't have a lot of money. That means a lot to me. $1,000 means a lot to me right now.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm saying I'll pay a lot of money because I want to DM Nicole. You ready to test it out? Hey, Alan,
that's a good
here.
point.
Hey, here's your shot. 1 in 3 could be her. Here's your shot. I send it and I send the location, and then all of a sudden I hear keys jingling. Hey, sweetie, where are you going? She goes, I'll be back.
Oh, wait a minute. The boss just called.
Yeah.
I got to make a trip to Atlantis. Aquaman's about to give it to me. And then fucking
I'm about to get
and then
floundered.
she gets all the way there. And like it's crazy. Like Atlantis is just like she pictured, and she's got this weird bubble, and like he's about to perform this weird sex ceremony that's gonna turn her into a fish. And then right at the last second, Chris motherfucking Hansen kicks the door in.
Chris Hansen.
Why would you do this, Nicole?
Got him.
You know Cody loves you.
You had a great man.
Speaking of that, you ever watch the show Cheaters?
Obviously.
This is how manipulative
I've never
women
seen
are,
the show
bro. They're
Cheaters.
How many
so
times
far.
did you
They're
think
so
you were
bad,
gonna
bro.
you were gonna walk out of a fucking restaurant and there'd be a guy with a camera in your face?
Fucking I remember this one episode, and this guy catches his buddy with his chick, right? And they come out. Imagine how shitty that'd feel, right? Like you're enjoying a coffee with this chick, and all of a sudden cameras come out and they're harassing you. But anyways,
That's the shitty part. Yeah, your day's really getting ruined.
and so this guy's like, obviously the fucking buddy's losing it, right? He's like, yo, what the fuck, man? Like, you're supposed to be my friend. Like, I trust you. What the fuck you going on a date with my girl for? Blah, blah. Like, you know, like, especially when it's like at 10:30 and they went in the house.
Yeah.
They didn't leave till 4, right? When you hear that, you're like, oh,
He
shit.
knows. He's like, I've been fucked her for more than 3 minutes in like fucking 6 years.
So, you know when women, and I can say what you want, but when women lose arguments, what do? They cry. They
yeah.
go
Easy,
to, they cry, right? Because they
We
know
do it. Hey,
when
men
they
do
don't,
it too.
when they don't have anything more to say, they're like, right?
Yeah.
They start breaking down. So this chick, she's getting confronted. What does she do? She goes, I can't breathe. And the guy, the boyfriend who's clearly a fucking pussy, is like, somebody get her puffer. But that's not even the best part. The best part is the guy, his buddy that's on the date with her, goes to get the puffer. How do you know where the puffer is? It's getting fucking the breath of your chick. You know what I mean?
I got it, sweetie.
Yeah, I'm like, Jesus
Oh,
Christ, bro.
he
Right
is
away, he
giving it to
changes
her.
his tone and he's
like 11 to 4.
crazy. I'm like, I would, man, if that was me, I'd fucking take that puffer and I'd chuck it across the street.
Somebody get her a
Crazy.
puffer.
Yeah, somebody get her a puffer.
Oh,
That was
man.
wild.
That's absolutely hilarious. I mean, to be fair, you start having an asthma attack, she needs that puffer. Having said that, it is convenient timing.
100% fucking. I don't know. Have you guys ever cheated before?
No.
You guys never cheated?
Not really.
Listen,
Like-
you don't lie, right? You can lie to me, but you can't lie to God.
Kissing isn't cheating.
No, that's fair. No, I've never cheated either.
You're such. How many times you cheated? Listen, you're not gonna know the
Like,
number.
past-
No.
in the
Listen,
past, bro,
counting's
I don't
hard.
even know. It was like, it just, you
Counting's
know what?
hard.
If the opportunity presented itself in the past, I took it.
Okay, wait, just hold on.
Like,
Hold on.
here's
Hold
the thing.
on. Hold on.
Listen,
First off, two
I'm
things.
not a
I
man
didn't
of
know-
God,
I
but who
didn't-
am I to say no, right? If God put that in my path, who am I to say no?
I didn't
right?
know we had a politician here. Did you just see how he elegantly danced around that
I
question?
think he gave you a great answer.
Hold it.
Like, the
No.
problem is like,
Hold on.
Some
here's the
numbers
thing.
are big.
Here's the thing, right? You're
Some
telling
numbers are
me
small.
you've never cheated on
I'm
your
saying-
significant others?
No.
How do you know you love them? How do you know you
What
love
the
someone until you cheat
fuck?
on them? You don't.
You have
It's a fair point.
In fact, it's selfish
Wait,
of you
what?
guys. It's selfish of you
That's
guys
so
not to cheat on them.
stupid. That's
That makes
so
so
How
dumb.
do you know? How
That
do you
makes
know?
so much
How
sense.
do you
That
know
makes no
you?
sense.
How do
You've
I
never
know?
cheated them. How do you know?
Hey,
If you cheat
what-
on
hey,
someone, you feel immense guilt. You're like, I love this person.
Let's just
This
say
is the
this.
one. But if you cheat on a person, you're like, nah, I could do that.
Hey,
Again.
do I
You're
have
a
to-
lover.
do I
Mike Tyson has a great line. Everybody got a plan till they get hit.
Hey,
My buddy Franco has a line too. What is it?
Everybody's got a game plan till a 10 touch your dick.
Exactly.
Yeah, hold
Everybody's
Everybody's loyal till a 10
Do I have
touch your
to?
dick.
Do I have
Like,
to
it's-
cheat to see if I feel bad, or can I just like make them cry in an argument?
No, because
No, that's too
yeah,
easy.
no, you got to cheat. You got to know that. It's like, no, this is the one for me. Like, I feel shitty.
Just to be
Yeah.
clear. So here we go. I'm gonna fast forward. I'm not gonna say your children's names, but 10 years from now, you're sitting down with them, right?
Uh-huh.
Listen, son.
Yeah.
You give me the speech now. Go.
It's-
Hey,
I'd
Pop,
like-
wait. Papa, can I have some ice cream? And can I have $10 because I want to take Lucy to the diner.
I'd be like, listen, son,
Mm-hmm.
I understand you got a girl. I understand you love her. But let me tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
Having one girl is too close to having zero.
Wait, what do you mean? I really like her.
That's fine. You can like grape juice and soda at the same time.
I do like both those things too.
That's right. And here's the thing.
Go
right?
get
Like,
yourself some brunette soda.
my thing is how do you know you love her?
Well, I have this really strong feeling in my heart.
Yeah, okay. Have you slept with someone else?
I'm like,
Dad,
8
you know
at
I'm a
this-
virgin.
Yeah.
I'm pretty young.
Isn't he
I
like
think
8 at this
I'm
point?
14.
Wait, I thought we were talking like fucking like years down the road.
Okay. Hold on, wait.
Oh, his voice
okay,
is deceiving.
sorry.
Like, why?
Do I like her? Like, I don't know, man. Like, we're going to prom.
That's the thing, right? Like,
We've
here's
caught
the
a
thing.
couple movies. We've done.
How
a
do you
little
know? Here's the
chill.
thing, right? Like, okay, if all you eat is chicken your whole life.
If you've taken her to a couple movies and prom and she still hasn't, then she's not the one.
My thing
But,
is
like,
if
I
all you eat
really
is,
like her.
if all you eat is like let's say pizza.
Yeah.
Pizza's good.
Pizza's
You could
great.
eat pizza every day.
Dad, that's all you give us is pizza.
What's your favorite
you
food?
haven't cooked
What's
in
your
3
favorite
years.
food?
I think you said pizza's his favorite food.
Pizza's my favorite food.
Pizza's your favorite
Dad,
food?
you know this.
Okay, what's your second favorite food?
Honestly,
Pizza
maybe
Pops.
Yeah, Pizza Pops. It's a completely different category. It's like a pie.
Okay, for prime example is like, all right, you have
All right.
you have a Pop-Tart. Pop-Tarts are good.
Love.
You ever have a toaster strudel?
I've
It's
never
fucking
had.
game changer.
Wait.
If you never
wait.
tried a toaster strudel, you would have thought that Pop-Tart was all right.
Dad,
Do you know what I'm saying? But now if you have a toaster strudel to begin with, and you're like, fuck, that Pop-Tart looks all right. And you eat that Pop-Tart and you're like,
Nah, not for me.
Not for me. I love this
It's too
toaster
sweet.
strudel.
That
Now
toaster
you know.
strudel's
Now
for
you
me.
can confirm
Dad,
that this
you
toaster
know
strudel's
very
the one
well.
for me.
You
gotta
know
go
very
find
well.
some,
You
like,
buy Pop Tarts all the time. You know very well that we don't own a toaster.
Yeah.
I have those bitches raw.
Yeah. Remember when
I
Mom
don't know. I
took her
think it's
last
like-
bath,
to me,
Dad?
it's
We
like
don't have a
if-
toaster ever since then.
To me, it's like if you truly love your,
It's a clumsy bitch.
like you're getting
She
married.
just love
without-
waffles in the
just love
in the
waffles.
bath.
You're getting married and it's like you haven't even cheated on the shit. You don't even know if you love her. It's crazy. Crazy.
Should I? You know what? I think I should call Nicole and just test it.
Do you want me to call?
Yeah, call Nicole. So I could just test out this theory. Let's see how she acts. Okay.
I mean, I think she's probably gonna.
Do we have any other questions beside this one?
I don't know.
Okay. I think this is pretty good. This might be quick.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's an important thing for men to do.
Let me do the talking.
Hello.
Hey, wifey.
Hey.
Hey. You know what? Just talking about you. Missed you. Talking about you on the pod. And I actually had
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And I had a question. So, okay. Here, Alan's trying to give some, I would say, wisdom and philosophy of like dating relationships and love. Okay. So
Okay.
he's claiming that. And here we go. But here's basically what he's saying. And then I want you to tell me if you know what he's trying to say to me. So I love Pop-Tarts. I really love Pop-Tarts. Okay. But how do I know how much I love Pop-Tarts? I have to test that out. So I'm going to go and I'm going to go try toaster strudels. Okay. So now I try toaster strudels and I'm like, whoa, these toaster strudels are phenomenal. But I feel bad because I really like the Pop-Tarts. So then I go back to the Pop-Tarts and now I know for certain that I like the Pop-Tarts more than any other toaster strudel.
Okay.
Okay. So what?
No, it's not okay.
Did-
It's never okay.
To what?
Is that what you're saying?
I'm talking about Pop-Tarts. What are you talking about?
Okay, never mind.
No.
Yeah, that's
What
fine
do you
then.
think? What do you think I'm talking about? Because we're talking about love.
Yeah, so I think the Pop-Tart is your girlfriend, and then the toaster strudel is you cheating on something that seems better, and then you go back to the
Some German girl.
Pop-Tart.
Okay, so how do you know? I guess here's the overlying question. Like, how do you know if you're truly in love with something, like a girl, unless you cheat on them, or a guy, unless you cheat on them, and then you feel really bad. Then you know you're in love.
I
with
think
them.
that would work if you were virgins, because then you've never had it. But say if
Yeah.
this isn't your first time, so you've probably had other breakfasts. You probably had waffles, strudels, crepes, pancakes, cereal, porridge, oatmeal, bacon. You've had a lot of breakfasts. You can't go have Pop-Tarts in your cupboard every day. Know every other breakfast is out there, and then just say, hey, sometimes Daddy just likes a little scramble. That's not how it works.
It's true. Like if you've had these other foods before, then you
Yeah,
kinda
but have you
know
had these other foods
you
when
want.
you're with, you know what I mean? When you're,
Have you had Pop-Tarts and
yeah, like
toaster
were you in a
strudels?
Pop-Tart and a toaster strudel at the same time? You know what I mean? Then you're like, shit.
Are we
Have I
pitching a threesome?
personally?
No, what I'm trying to say is like, you don't know if you love someone until you cheat on them. Because if you cheat on that person, you're like, all right, like that felt shitty. You can now confirm that this is the one. So it's almost selfish if you don't cheat, because now you're possibly leading this person on to a life that they are planning to build with you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's like, hey, listen, you can find another man, but you can't get time back, right? So
Hell yeah.
Here's what I when you're really
Wait. You're cutting out. Can you move somewhere that you're not going to cut out?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Whose house are you at?
Oh, that's a guilty laugh.
Did I hear? Who else laughed? Could you imagine if he's
way.
like, say no one? That's all you hear.
it's Jake from State Farm.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was saying, I think when you're in a relationship, you choose that person every day. You could choose to go cheat on someone else, but you're choosing to stay with that person and be loyal. And it's nothing about seeing what else is out there. There's always going to be other things out there, but it's just you choosing not to go after that.
You ever been to a breakfast buffet? Hey, your head will turn, but you got to make sure that you say no and you go back home to that Pop-Tart.
Sweetie, last thing. Jason Momoa texts you and says, let's meet up at a hotel. Do you go?
Aquaman.
Who's that?
Aquaman.
Jason Momoa.
I don't watch Aquaman.
The guy, the actor, the famous guy.
Khal Drogo from Game of Thrones.
You guys know I'm the worst with references to celebrities.
Okay, who's your celebrity crush?
Who's your celebrity
Justin
crush?
Bieber texted you and says, hey, let's meet up at the Super 8.
I wouldn't believe it.
You wouldn't do it. You know how mad I would be if my chick said no to that? I'd be so mad. Here's the thing.
Do you think she's lying now about everything?
No, I don't know. Here's the thing.
Okay.
If I went through my girl's phone and I found out no dude was Messenger, I'd be upset because I'm like, I'm dating a fucking loser. And why you don't want to date a loser, right? Like same thing.
But
or she's deleting them, which is
in my thing though.
know,
She's
like-
turning down Justin Bieber, so I'm better than Justin Bieber.
We all know you're not better than Biebs.
But she's
If
turning,
Biebs shows up in 2
she's
days,
turning him down.
if Biebs shows up in 2 days
here's
at
the
5 p.m., then
I
it's good night,
instantly
Jim Kite
assumed
for
there was
you.
going to be money attached to it because I don't know. That's what I thought. If my
He's paying her now.
that's what I
Sweetie,
assumed.
So
we
she's
just
a
got
whore?
married. I'll choose you every day.
Right.
Very good, sweetie.
That's
I
that is,
have to
that's
say
fair.
nice things.
No, that's
We're
fair.
only
And it's your
married,
birthday.
6 hours.
But
Okay, that's it. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much, sweetie. And I just want to let you know that we were thinking of you. I only said nice things. I defended you, and yeah,
Defended me too. Who
I was
was
gonna say no one was talking shit.
why
If
don't-
anything,
no,
we were
no,
Oh,
bumping your
shit.
Look at this fucking guy.
no,
eh?
like,
Hey,
he defended you from himself
Whoa.
because Alan and I have had nothing but nice things to say about you this whole time.
You know what? I'm going to put my foot in my mouth, and
I'll hear it later and see for myself.
you'll definitely
you'll
hear
hear
it
it.
later. That's for sure. All
I
right.
never have anything bad to say about you.
All right. Love you, baby.
All right, love you, Nicole.
Love you all.
Bye. Well,
What a whore.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's like
there was a laugh. I'm gonna run the
was a
tape back, and
pause.
I'll examine
here's
it
the
later.
thing.
But there was a
okay,
laugh.
here's the thing. Okay, when you date a girl because you're like, she would never do that to me. But how many guys do you see where you're like, this guy's fucking not saying Nicole's gonna cheat because I truthfully don't think Nicole would ever cheat.
It's all about in the numbers, though. Like if I go on the Scrambler, right, at the Hickville farm, I'm not going on it thinking it's gonna break, but eventually it'll break.
I don't know. Here's the thing though, like no one's gonna admit to cheating. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, people. You did. You just did.
Yeah, and I was fucking. But that's how I knew I was like, oh, I love her, right? A little bit of guilt in my mind. I was like, there we go. I confirmed it, right? I took it for the team. I'm not a selfish human
Are you
being.
doing that because you can't say the R word?
You really shouldn't. say
You've
the
got to
R
be
word.
fucking kidding me.
I'll just put a space there. Perfect. And there it is again.
I knew it. As soon as
Okay.
I saw that.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm just used to it. With him,
Is that the
this
only one? Is that the only one? Because
Yeah. This is the only one so far.
okay.
I do.
I've been
Coco,
getting
got-
censored.
Coco, I got something for you.
Okay. Let's do it.
Have the right mix. I call it the Goldilocks zone. If you have the right mix of autism and steroids, you are guaranteed, 100% guaranteed, to become a world champion. And that's the thing, is that people are focusing on steroids, but really as a world-class coach, you really want to attract people with autism because you can give anyone steroids. Despite our best efforts, we've yet to give anyone autism. If you have the right mix,
You know my background and like the type of clients I've worked with.
This is what you just say.
Strength is a thing.
I know, and every time you talk, that's what you always say. You're like, I could turn this into a winner. I could turn this into a champion.
Really good, man.
And you and this guy, you start giving these little bastards HGH. You get that Goldilocks.
That's Hulk. That's the Hulk right there. He'll fuck anyone up. Yeah, put him in like some wrestling or like rugby. Put him on the wing in rugby. Jesus, that'd be a thing. No, there's a little bit of truth to that for sure. I always wonder, like, it kind of goes back to what's the animal?
Imagine Chris Hansen kicks in the door when you're giving some autistic kid steroids in the ass.
We got him. What's the animal that only eats like grass and it's like a gorilla or an ape? Gorilla or ape?
Oh.
It's one of them, right? and they're like fully ridiculously jacked out of their mind, but all they do is eat like grass and kale.
Yeah, let's be a gorilla.
Okay, so
rest in peace, Harambe.
there's. Why do people say that? Wait, is he the one that got shot?
Yeah.
Which is stupid. Like, I get
What do
it,
you
but
mean
it's
that was stupid?
bro.
What are you gonna
shoot
do?
the parent too at that point,
Yeah.
then, right? Like, come on.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying
I
it's
think
his
if you
fault.
maul an adult, you don't get put
Okay,
down.
forget
You
where
maul a
I was
kid,
going
though,
with
it's
this. I'm
just
going to get on
kinda-
this. Hold on.
But he wasn't.
It doesn't.
mauling. We will skip this stuff.
He wasn't mauling, but like he could have. It would be really quick for him to die. It's your kid in there. Are they shooting you?
Well, who put the kid in there?
No, your kid's with you.
Yeah.
Right. And then you like, hey, Timmy, you want to take a picture? Here, stand next to oh, Timmy, no. Timmy jumps in. Now he's with Harambe.
Shit hit the gym. Right? So it's a dog world, man.
No, not my Timmy. And then he's calling in. It's like security. And security's like, sir, it's really going to be up to you at this point. What do you want us to do? And the guy's holding the gun. What do you want us to do? Do you want us to take the shot?
You got a Floyd Mayweather at defense.
You're going to go in and box?
Oh, no, the kid is. I ain't going in there with a gorilla.
Yeah.
Kid's already in there.
Yeah.
There's no point in losing two people.
Yeah, this is already a tragedy. Hey, this is horrible. Let's not make it a tragedy.
100%.
Wow.
Hey, you got another kid.
It's a life lesson
Dude, there's a story
for
like
the other kid.
Hold on. Dude, quick story. The kids, I'm pretty sure
Tracking fun day my ass.
Right, yeah.
I
I'm
may
fucking
have-
losing
That's the
lives.
problem,
over
right?
here.
Maybe if we weren't
Gotta be
fucking
fast.
practicing Jenga and we were doing relays, maybe we could have outran that fucking thing,
Dude,
right?
I think I told the story in the pod maybe already early on. I'll tell it to you quick. There was like 4 kids and they were throwing like rocks somewhere in the world. I don't know where, at like this tiger enclosure thing. And then I guess the fence was low enough that the tiger could jump out. And so they were pelting this tiger with rocks. And then like the bell rang to basically signal that they were doing this big animal change, is where it gets busy and people start walking everywhere. And so the kids start to walk away. The tiger that they were throwing rocks at hops the fence, goes through a crowd of people, and mauls one kid to death, and like starts mauling another kid, and then is shot. Now he either got 2 of the kids or he only got 1 of the kid, but he was like sifting through the crowd and purposely targeting the kids that were throwing the rocks.
Could you imagine if you're in that crowd and you're just walking and like, yeah, blah, 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 and the
Sure.
tiger blows by you and you have a heart attack and you're like, oh my God. And then it starts mauling that kid and you're like, oh my God, we've got to run.
Literally, yeah. Well, you're not gonna try and fight the tiger.
I don't have a gun.
You're not gonna fight the tiger at that point. Then it's like, you know.
What would you rather fight, a tiger or a gorilla? If you had to pick. There's no choice. You gotta
A
pick.
tiger or a gorilla?
Yeah, you gotta pick one.
Probably.
I'm taking the tiger all day.
No.
Bro, a
Gorilla.
Can
Gorilla's
gorillas,
not gonna eat you.
Can gorillas swim? And
I don't
and
know.
can I just wade water in a pool?
No.
Well, I don't know. Like, if there's a pool
know.
nearby, you still got to run to it. Let's say it's 100 meters away.
Oh, then I could probably outrun a gorilla instead of a tiger.
Are you
I don't
high?
know.
I'm not
Can't
saying I could, but I say a better chance.
Here's my thing. This is why I'm gonna pick. You're picking the tiger or the gorilla?
Yes, you
And
get
you're
your
picking
reasoning
the gorilla.
first.
I'd go gorilla, but gorilla could just rip you in.
I'm
Yeah.
picking
Gorilla
tiger
too.
because, like you
Yeah.
said, you touched on it. A gorilla's not gonna. It doesn't want to eat you.
Right.
It's just gonna fuck you up.
No, you'll die quick.
But
From
what
a
if the gorilla? But what if you're
If
cool with the
you
gorilla?
ever watched the
What if
fucking
it makes
video
me
of,
my forest?
of an
It's
ape
for
ripping
its
a chick's
pride.
bro, that gorilla's gonna fuck you up. A tiger's gonna jump on your neck. It's gonna fuck you. You're gonna die pretty quick.
You don't know
Right?
that.
No, it's not
I
true.
would say so.
It's not true.
I don't know.
They'll
Okay,
just-
but
they
a
grab
gorilla,
your
bro.
neck and they bite
Have you ever seen a fucking gorilla?
I've
Dude, that thing's
seen
gonna
a gorilla.
tear you apart.
Listen, what are we talking about?
You have to
Like,
fight one.
Hold on, but you're dead
I have a better
you're
chance of
dead either
suffocating
way.
a tiger. No, not necessarily.
Just to be like, this
Not
is why I
necessarily,
can't.
bro.
I can't do these with you
Not
because you're
necessarily.
dead
You have
either
a better,
way.
You have a better chance of suffocating than a fucking.
You think
Bro,
you're gonna?
What are you gonna
jump
put
on
a
the
gorilla in a
back-
rear naked choke? The thing's gonna suplex you.
You're gonna jump on the back of a tiger and choke
Maybe,
it out.
maybe it tries coming at me and I fucking duck and dodge, baby.
Do you know that happened to a guy? You're crazy.
There was a guy that did it to
the
a
mountain
cougar.
lion.
A mountain lion.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, but time
He choked out a mountain
So you're
lion.
telling me there's a playbook
Wait
for this?
Wait,
Yeah,
wait,
he
wait,
choked
wait,
out
hold on,
Tiger.
hold on. Two things.
Tiger, I'm team Tiger now.
100%.
No,
Fucking
no,
team
no.
Tiger.
Choked out a mountain
I'm
lion.
team Tiger.
You're forgetting 2 things. One, it was like a baby, and 2,
are you sure?
I am. Look it up.
What if
and
it's a baby
2,
tiger I'm
oh,
in
wait,
cage
and two, guess what? This cougar fucked up because he just so happened to jump on the back of like a jiu-jitsu guy. Like this guy was trained to choke out cougars. He was trained. I'm saying he's trained
Hey.
to choke people out.
You got the. You ever
No,
ride with the
this wasn't
fear?
no fucking.
Yes, it was, dude. It wasn't a full-grown cougar. It was like a baby cougar.
So okay, well, okay, fine. Take that away. Let's say not a tiger. There are 5 small mountain lions. Okay? Or there are 5 of those fucking baboons, but like the kind of violent.
No, I'm taking the mountain lions all day.
Bro, but like
monkeys
when I
are
say
just
small, I
terrifying.
don't mean like house cat small. I mean like they're just not like
like cubs,
the
kinda,
monsters.
yeah.
I
Bigger
guess the
than that, maybe.
baboons.
Yeah, I'm taking
though.
the cubs. Bro, baboon, have you ever seen those things? Bro, they're going to rip you
I think
apart.
you just got a fear of monkeys.
Bro, they're going to rip you apart. Have you, the grip strength on those things? Imagine getting your
well,
arm ripped
hey,
off.
what if they start jerking you off instead?
Maybe.
Like you don't know.
I don't know, man. I'm taking the lions all day.
Okay.
What about
How many kids? You get a cricket bat, a wooden cricket bat.
This is what I was about to
Yeah.
ask. Yeah.
You get a wooden cricket bat.
No.
How
Not
many
even
kids?
bro, just straight fist. 5th graders. How many 5th graders do you think you could beat up?
5th graders are pretty big.
How many at a time are they running towards?
They're
at you?
big. 5th graders
Okay,
are like,
fine.
You're not a big
You're
guy.
right. 3rd grade.
Wait, let me. You're not a big
Third
guy.
grade, I could. Third
Relax,
grade,
bro. I'm average height. Okay.
third grade, I'd say like 100.
Wait, your average height? Didn't you?
100?
Oh wait,
But
average
like, are
height.
they like? Are
Didn't
they
you jump a
circle- are
midget?
do they,
I did jump a midget once. Yeah, cleared it.
Average height.
he did clear it though.
Yeah.
So okay, are they like? Am I starting in a circle? Is this like a video
So-
game where it's waves? Like
no,
how does
no,
this
no.
work?
There's a 3rd grade, and let's say there's up to 600 kids, and they can do whatever they want to do. Okay, here's the thing. They're
What?
3rd graders, bro. They don't have a game plan. The first thing I'm doing, sorry,
Bleep it
I
out.
mean, they're 3rd graders. They're dumb. They don't have a game plan.
There you go.
The first thing I'm doing is the first kid that comes up to me, because you're always gonna have that one kid that's brave. I'm gonna fuck that kid up, because it's gonna set an example for the rest of the kids.
I like that.
Right? You gotta instill fear
Set
in
the
these
tone,
kids.
Malone.
They're not
because-
coming at you one at a time.
No, bro. At any fight, there's always that one. You need one person initiates it.
Yeah.
This is
so that
Jack
first, you
Reacher
need that
right now.
first.
This is where
need
you
that
gotta
first
like
kid,
rip
yeah.
that kid's head off.
I'm fucking
Like,
Spartan that kid through the
you
roof,
are-
bro.
And then you got to Gronk spike him.
I'm picking that and Hulk slamming
Yeah.
that motherfucker.
And you're letting
and the
them
rest of the
know.
kids are like, "Fuck, what do I do?"
Hey, you'll eventually get me, but there's a lot of you
Because
are
the thing
gonna
is,
meet this fate.
The pain tolerance for kids is different than adults, right? Like a kid,
What
like
are you even talking
No,
about?
it's
I'm telling you right now. Okay, how many
What
kids?
are you
Okay, so
talking
how many kids
about?
do you think you could beat 3rd graders? How many kids do you think you could beat up before you?
Okay, 3rd graders. Do I have a bat?
no bad, just face.
Bro, I'm going until I
I'm
tire
gonna go like on a really good day. I ate my Wheaties. Good night's sleep. 22.
You're a pussy.
You could do way
You're
more
a
than that.
fucking pussy.
22?
You could do
Bro,
way
I'm
more than
taking
that.
out 4 with one punch.
Yeah,
Bro, they're 3rd graders.
I thought I undershot it at 100.
20.
Okay,
You're a
fine.
fucking-
Wait,
How is
about-
Nicole
wait,
marrying
wait, third?
you?
Okay, how old are you in 3rd?
Does Nicole know that 20
Shh,
3rd
wait,
graders can beat you up?
You're 8? Huh? Wait, you know what'd be
3rd
fun? I
graders.
should have asked Nicole this question. How many do you think she'd beat up?
I would, dude.
Okay.
I would
Yo,
fuck them up.
Okay, you're right. They're only 8. I would say 40, but no more. For sure, no more.
I'm going until I tire out.
Think about
Yeah,
your
me too.
hey, think
Me
about
too.
Coco.
40.
Think about you're sitting in your grade 3 class.
Yeah.
Go back in time.
I am.
And then you 6'2" kicks the door in and just says it's fucking ass beating time, and, you start destroying.
and I'm going.
There is
a
no
class-
way
Class full of 30 kids that are all hopped up on Dunkaroos and fruit
they don't know
roll-ups.
you're coming. Boom.
Yeah,
No,
no.
they
don't
don't
get
need to.
PEDs.
Sugar doesn't.
It's an
they're-
easy
it's a
100 for
high.
me, man.
Yeah.
Easy.
Not a
I'd say,
hundred.
I'd
It's
say
an
a
easy
75
100.
spot to 100 without even
this is
thinking.
so dumb.
And that's
I
maybe
don't
then
know
I
what
start
this-
mixing in kicks when I get
Yeah.
tired, right? Because all you got to do is find a wall.
Is it?
There's no, they're not enough to get. They're
You
not
just
going to
can't
zombie
you just
swarm
can't go
you.
down. Once you're
no,
down,
you're down. You're
fucked.
done. Because then they jump
Because
on
then they
you. Then
swarm
you're
you.
fucked.
You got to stay on your
can't
feet,
go
man.
down. You need
You gotta stay on your
balance.
feet, yeah.
You need
So the
fucking
wall's a good
balance.
idea, right?
Yeah. You're back against a wall, and I'm saying like
And the thing is like,
you don't need to be versatile. It's not like you need uppercuts and crosses.
Well, it's supposed to-
Straight jabs. You don't
bro,
need to
here's
go
the thing.
crazy.
A 3rd grader's not even going to reach your face.
No.
They're not throwing. They're going for straight gut shots.
Yeah,
you guys
and
want-
they're
here-
like think about how soft a 3rd grader's skull is. Their skin is. You're
saying,
just
man.
gonna be smashing.
Dude,
these
after the
children.
first kid you fuck
Okay.
up, half them are leaving.
Okay, here we go.
And I'm
Let me
classic,
just give
right.
you. Can I give you some?
I wanna know how-
answers
how
from the,
heavy-
answers from the internet.
Okay. Well, how heavy are these little
I don't know.
bastards?
How many 3rd
average 3rd
graders do
grader.
you think you could fight at once, and what would be your strategy? So you actually get a strategy, which I didn't think about.
I said the wall.
I'm going
So-
in a corner. So I'm finding a corner in a wall.
First
so that way
guy
they can
said-
only come
V,
from one
the
angle.
V, and you're just hammering
We're
faces.
Spartan
There's
fucking
a body,
gating
and
this bitch.
there's bodies everywhere.
And that's the thing. Once you knock out a few of them, now they're tripping over bodies, right?
Yeah.
You got to build a
You
wall.
can
of
grab
fucking
it. They're so
3rd
small.
graders.
You can hit early when you have strength. Might not be good to might want to save some energy. You grab this little bastard by the
Yeah.
feet, and you could swing him around and use him as a weapon. His skull cracking
100%.
and exploding off other skulls.
It's an easy 100.
Yeah.
Okay,
Chris
so
Hansen would not
First
love
one.
this. How do you get all the kids there? Is
shit,
what Chris
that's
Hansen
true,
would
yeah.
ask.
First one
A
said
lot of collecting.
like maybe 100 or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
If you
so that's
hit
what we're saying.
if you
Easy
hit
number.
me, you're gay in quotation marks. That's what he said. I work with kids. They will instantly turn this on you. No, you're gay if you don't get hit.
Wait, this guy said, I work with kids. They will instantly turn this on you.
Yeah, that sounds like a Chris Hansen
Yeah.
bad
Yeah.
symbol.
Like what?
Yeah.
At
Chris Hansen.
Yeah, at Chrissy. Deport them all to Mexico, someone said. You touch me and you get cooties.
They're not taking this seriously.
Hold on, wait. My ego wants to say some high number, but the realist in me knows better than to underestimate these little dick punching bastards.
No. I'd wear a cup.
Yeah,
But think
yeah.
about this, okay?
As someone who has actually been attacked by a horde of children, at least 34, if you're not allowed to harm them.
Yeah, but that's
But
my
we could
point.
beat
Is
the
like,
fuck out
I'm
of
fucking
them.
these
Okay.
kids up.
So, okay, here's what I'm saying to this, though, okay? These
Next
little
one kills me.
Listen, these little bastards are. I'm right-handed, okay? I don't throw like the hardest left jab, but I could left jab an 8-year-old and he's feeling it.
100%.
So, and some of these 8-year-olds are going to be girls then too.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Buddy,
2023, man,
150.
gender equality.
150.
Dude, at that age, though, I don't know
They're,
if there's a
okay,
difference.
if
There's no
you're
difference.
taking a bus from track and fun day, I'm killing 100 of these kids.
100%.
Like that's
They just had a rough
No,
day
that's
of
not
Jenga.
true. That's not true.
You know,
No,
they've
you're
been out in the
not.
field
Hey,
playing Jenga
time
for
out.
fucking 30 minutes. They're tired.
Hey, time out. They're fresh.
they're fatigued.
No, they're not. Track and fun day, they're fresh.
Mentally though, they've been doing Jenga.
Okay, here we go.
Fucking octopus.
Okay, English Jesus says quite a lot. Run 100 meters, then beat them up at once, or beat them up one at a time as they get to you nicely
Brilliant.
spread out. If they
Brilliant.
come in a bunch of more than 3, run on again and wait for them to spread out again. Rinse and repeat. That's
So
English
it's
Jesus.
turn and burn.
Yeah,
Turn
turn and burn approach.
baby.
Go
Yeah,
turn and burn
100%.
approach.
Bang, bang, bang. Turn and burn.
I don't know.
Austin-
Bang,
Well,
bang,
I don't know. Corner yourself or turn and burn. That's
Here's the thing with the cornering yourself is if they do all come at once, it could
These are
fuck you.
people.
I like turn and
open
burn.
field.
I don't like how you're saying
'cause-
like they.
I like turn
they're-
and burn.
These are kids. He said, "Can you do me a favor? You
don't
from
like
now
it.
on, you guys have to say if the children." No.
because it's
just-
easier to clip it horribly and ruin
No,
my
it's not.
life.
It's not. Just say-
It's
just
that
say
I
it.
want to kill all these children. If it's just I'm killing them.
No, but you're not. You're fighting them. So just say,
Well.
don't say they anymore. You have to say
I'm
the
fucking
children.
these kids
Yeah.
up.
Okay, here we go.
I'm making them bite curbs and
Yeah.
shit. I'm setting tones. Like
Jesus. So you don't have
No,
any
the,
other?
no, the turn and burn. I think that's
warfare,
the best. 'Cause think
psychological.
about
I
it,
like turn and burn.
and you don't even need 100 meters, bro. Your 30 meter, 50 meter sprint is you're gonna be out. You're
Not
gonna
only
be so
that,
far ahead of them.
not only that, all you have to do is
children.
trip a few
And the
kids
thing is
Ahead of the
a head
children.
kick for a.
Here's
they're
the thing.
dead.
So when you're
The
running,
children.
when you're
They
running
kick the head,
50
yeah.
meters, the first kids that are getting to you are obviously the strongest
best.
kids. They're the best kids
Yes.
because they're the first ones there.
they're taking out-
so you're taking
No,
out
that's
the
not.
best.
They could just be the fastest.
Yeah,
So-
okay, but that's still.
But it
that's
will
the
look a little
quality.
racist when you kill all the
Right,
black
that's the
kids
qu-
because
yeah.
that catch you first.
Shit, man. Yeah, it's true shit.
You gotta
don't
keep
underst-
one of them alive for a white kid to catch up.
100%.
Kill the white.
I
then
don't
you go
understand
back.
how you're gonna bleep his R words, but you just said you're gonna target the black kids.
I never
No,
said
no, he's
target.
saying
I
it's
said they're
racist if you're talking.
Yeah, you're you
but
can't
you,
target
but
them.
you're, but you're basically incidentally saying you're gonna target them.
Well, because they're way faster
Yeah,
than
they're
Not
black
at,
faster.
kids.
dude. At that grade, they're not.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it is. They're faster
Okay.
right out the
Do you
window.
not remember just getting rinsed by every kid?
Yeah, I do, but I don't remember what age.
We were young.
Okay.
They learned. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Austin Transmog says, "I'd
Okay,
fight.
right off the name. I want to
I'd
hear this. You know what I mean?
I'd fight naked.
Yeah, of course.
Only a select few would have."
right, yeah.
Chris,
3-year-old.
oh,
Chris
Chris.
Hansen.
I'd fight naked. Only a select few would have the courage to approach a fully nude, out of shape, balding man with body hair in
This guy's
weird
going into straight.
places.
Yo, he's
is way
Their
too
thought about this.
collective, their collective asses would be collective grasses.
Yeah.
You should
Asses.
report him.
Yeah.
Is there a report button on that?
Yeah, please.
That's
I don't.
fucked.
I feel like he's probably.
Anyone
got
else?
That
a
was
lot
like
going on.
strict detail, man.
don't wanna
I felt like I
report
just
him.
fucking read a graphic novel.
And it was graphic.
Okay.
Wild.
I think you guys are underestimating yourselves. When I was in Boy Scouts, these sorts of mob games were popular, and even having a few years advantage made it massively unfair. I was only a wearily 16-year-old at the time, and it took it. I was only a
Still
wearily 16-year-old at the time. It took a solid 8 to 10 to 13-year-olds to take me down. Imagine any full-grown adult could handle a lot more than that.
Oh, 100%.
Emerald Green said.
Plus,
"Let-
I'd wake up and choose violence.
Yo,
so.
Emerald Green said, "Let me face an infinite wave. sword in hand.
Some of these people are taking it a little far. I just want to beat them. I don't want to slice their head off.
Yeah. No, I'm not looking.
Okay, wait. Let me just go a couple more because I think these are fun for you guys. That really depends on setting. If it's in a small space where they could swarm me, probably no more than 15 to 20. If we're in an open field where I can get some
What's his
distance,
name?
pick them
Anyone
off,
that goes under 15 fucking third graders should be shot and pissed on.
In that
Fucking
order.
pathetic.
In that order.
Yeah.
If I have access to some sort of choke point where they could only come
Choke
at
point.
me,
Pedos. Bunch of pedos.
a
100%.
few at a time, I could take hundreds.
Yeah, well, we're talking about fighting still, right?
Yeah, like, what are these people talking about?
Wow.
Just
Yeah, I think,
I
Coco,
like-
your phone is
There's
flagging
a
again.
I like salamanders.
With the SWAT team busting through.
Andy's coming
Okay,
over.
hold on. You guys, whoa, this is the longest one by far, and you guys are going to not like this one. Last one, okay?
Stupid.
I like salamanders. That's his name.
All right.
I think I could take at least 8. Just wait, let me finish.
Bro, I'm taking 8 out with 2 kicks.
I work with children for a living, so I think about this often.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. What are you on? What's this website?
Oh, I Googled it. Jesus. Your average third grader isn't too bright and is small to boot. They still have baby fat for most of the part. You can outreach them and hit harder as well. Plus, as an adult, you'll have more tolerance to pain and a more strategic manner of thinking. I'd find a long implement. You fucked that up. Such as a broomstick.
All right, yo. What kind of thread are we on? Bro?
Honestly,
How is he only getting
Chris
8?
Hansen again. Like,
As you destroying,
destroying
critically
with a broomstick.
wound their comrades. He said comrades.
okay, so Andy's a
The
comic.
remaining third graders will lose morale.
I'm telling you,
Holy
you rip the first head off, and then you fucking take a bite out of it and you drink
Here's
the
the
blood.
thing.
They're
You
so
take a
afraid.
third grader and you step on their toes, they're out. They're done.
Yeah. Oh, you just need stomp, knee, kick, punch.
That's it.
Stomp, knee, kick, punch. I mean, a couple
Head, shoulders,
roundhouses.
knees, and toes,
A couple roundhouses. You give them one of those, the helicopters.
100%.
You could helicopter at least 20
Yeah,
kids.
No, I'm bare minimum 100. I think the 100 meter was the best game plan I heard.
I think I only lose
Turn
when
and burn.
I only lose when I get cocky and start doing like trying to go for like cool kills and stuff.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Maybe get unlucky and you pick a class.
Like if
where
I want to
that
choke a
third
kid with
grader's
another
fucking
kid's fucking
6
legs.
Okay,
you know?
there's a lot of people here who have your general idea though of like kill the first one in a bloody horrific way.
Yeah, you set the tone,
the
man.
tone, man.
Yeah.
Once you
Nobody
set
does
the
it.
tone, it's like fuck.
That's what you do in hockey. Like fight at the beginning of the season.
Question
Beat the
everyone
fuck out of
else.
them, you know? Beat them in the alley. You could beat them on the ice.
100%.
This guy said I had all of them. I played the political game. I would pretend to join them. And then he had a whole thing about how he's going to befriend them
Yeah. Okay. Again,
and then
Play
kill
the
them.
long
Yeah.
game.
Chris Hansen. That's
Yeah.
all I gotta say.
This is so funny.
Yeah, I don't know. I bare minimum 100.
Oh, now I want to punch a kid.
Let's go find one or two
Let's go find one.
or 100.
It'd be a blast, man. In a fucked up way. I don't want to kill him, but
No.
just to see where I'm at, you know?
Yeah, physically.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Let's soften this whole thing.
Okay.
We got to wear boxing gloves.
Yeah.
Okay. They have to come at you.
Stop
one at
saying
a time.
they.
They.
No.
The children.
Thank you.
The children. We have to wear boxing gloves.
Yeah.
They come at us.
No.
Fuck. The children come at us 3 to 4 at a time.
Yeah.
Okay. And we have boxing gloves.
Yeah.
How many can we take out? You think
3
before?
to 4 at a time.
But they're
I'm going until I
Stop
get
saying
tired out.
there.
children come every 10
you.
seconds.
Ooh,
Wait,
Chris.
whoa. What do children do every
They
time?
come every 10 seconds.
Jesus Christ.
Also, if you're talking in singulars now, I want to name the child.
Yeah.
Like, Dylan's coming.
Okay.
I want to be there. You know what I mean? I
And
wanna
do they identify as a child? Did you even ask them?
I didn't.
You should before you assume.
So like if
Says
if
a
I
lot
see
about him.
yeah, so if
They're
I
fucking
see a
monsters.
little
Says more about him than hitting them. You know what I mean?
so if one of them is
Tell
like a
her,
little
prick.
girl, okay?
Stop saying
Maybe.
them. What are you doing? If one of the children is a little girl.
One of the children is a little girl.
Thank you.
Long hair.
Yeah.
Name's Ashlyn to help you
I
out.
love that. Thank you.
Okay? And she's running towards me,
Yeah.
right? Mm-hmm. And I just fucking roundhouse kick her in the face.
Okay. Damn it.
It sounds way better when I just say them.
No, you can't.
Yeah, like that's it. That's all I have to say. I just want to, you know.
Okay, yeah,
Like,
you
hey,
could take him out.
I
Her
hit
for sure.
I hit them in the face, or I hit Kyle and Rodney in the mouth with my fist.
Dude, it's
I felt that.
It reminds me of like imagine like medieval time days. Imagine being alive in that time where it's like you're charging at 100 people
you'd be dead.
with swords and shit. Bro, I would just, you know what I would do? You know how I would be a fucking hero. Do you know how I would do it?
Oh my God.
The first thing I would do is I'd cover myself in body and blood. I would just bury myself in their bodies.
you'd
And then when
hide.
everyone left, I'd make my way back to the kingdom. Like, I tried, my lord. I killed 15 men to get back. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because who's
Get him
there's no-
wenches
It's not like they're like,
and
let's check
ale.
the video footage. You know what I mean? They're like, this motherfucker made it back from the back. I'd be the fucking Achilles.
But they'll ask, okay, they're like, this guy survives every battle.
Yeah,
but
I
one
would be
time-
Achilles.
But we can't win a fucking
that's
battle.
the thing. The problem is,
Yeah, you got shitty troops.
that's the problem is one time you're gonna win and they're gonna be like, hey, where was Franco?
But even
Like-
if I just do it for one battle, now it's like I'm up in the ranks.
Gets in the pile
You
too
know?
Okay,
early.
wait. What do you, yeah, seriously. Hey, what do you think is would be harder, like a harder fight? The medieval times, like everyone just running at each other with swords and shit, or the time when they were fighting with muskets in a line and just lining up and shooting each other?
Oh, swords for sure.
You don't think the musket time
No,
is worse?
because- no.
You know you're dying in the musket time.
Like,
No.
stabbed in the face
No, I'm
with
talking about when they they line.
Dude, you
boom,
have a guy.
and then they all line.
Oh,
You're just
yeah,
shooting
that's
each other point blank.
Yeah, okay, but here's the thing. You're getting trampled by horses. You're in fucking muddy, dirty fucking fields.
Well, here's the
You
thing.
have a sword with your hand chopped off, and then someone else is beating
are you
with their
pledged to House
fucking-
Targaryen? Like, do you have dragons?
Yeah,
'Cause that
yeah.
changes things.
That
No,
might change.
I'll take a musket all day over that. Plus, the medicine was way better. I mean, it wasn't.
What?
It wasn't good. The medicine was a bit better in that time than compared to medieval. Dude, in medieval times, you get a scrape
Oh.
and you're dying. You get hit by a sword and you're dead. It doesn't matter if it
Right, but-
stabbed you or not. You're dead.
Okay, but at least in this, like, let's say you were skilled. Let's say you're the best swordsman of all time, right? You've got a shot.
Yeah.
Okay, if I'm in the musket era, I don't have a shot. I'm just lined up. It's just like, are the guys a good shot? And let's just
the guy
wait,
beside him's a bad
wait,
shot. I'm getting a
Wait,
ricochet.
yeah, and here's the best. Here's the worst part, right? If you actually watch those clips, this is what happens. They'll step over the bodies. So if I'm in the front line and then I'm like, it's basically like Red Rover, and they miss me, and I'm like, oh, thank God they missed me, but they hit my buddy goes down. I don't just like get to go to the back until it's my turn. I stay at the front, and then buddy follows in suit. Like you're just at the front.
What a crazy, like, who created that?
Why
Like,
wouldn't they run at
said
each
that This
other?
is how we're gonna fight at war. Because at that point, it doesn't even matter about like your skill.
Well, that's why they.
It's all a
That's,
numbers
that's like
game.
a lot of it
Crazy.
is. That's when I'm probably gonna butcher this, but the
Right.
South started losing. It's because like that's how they
Well,
wanted to do
guerrilla
it. They're like,
warfare.
here's what we're gonna do now. We're gonna line up like gentlemen.
Yeah.
And then like all these dudes in the bushes were like, sure we are. And then they
That's
just come out of the
literally
bushes
Yeah.
and
guerrilla
start,
warfare,
yeah,
man. Yeah.
start murking them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Aim for the bushes.
that's the only way I would do it. If
Yeah.
you're gonna
no,
try and
my thing is like, I think the mental aspect would be a little more fucked. 'Cause you're just waiting there
To
for the
die.
bullets to go off. But I think like the death would be way worse by a sword. Because
No,
these aren't
okay,
sharp
yeah, I
swords, bro.
agree.
Like they're like.
they're sharp swords.
No,
You know-
I don't
yeah,
think so,
dude.
man.
They sharpen sword on rock.
Yeah,
they're
but
sharp
even
swords.
then, bro, like they don't. I don't know. Okay, even if it's a
What are
sharp
we
sword,
doing here?
even if
It's a sharp
okay,
sword.
even if it's a sharp sword, could you imagine getting a fucking sword through your
No, I
arm or
couldn't.
leg or
I
getting
couldn't.
trampled by a horse?
iron and
Fucking some guy wearing swinging a mace and just smashing your skull in.
Last thing, because I know we should probably wrap it up soon. Saw, I'm gonna pivot. He's got you.
Okay,
He's got you in a basement.
like saws and like I'd like to play.
Yeah, that guy
Okay.
on the tricycle. He's got you in the basement, right? He's got your foot
Yeah.
in the thing, like the first movie,
Okay.
right? Okay. So now he's giving you the choice.
Cut your foot off.
Yeah, with one of the medieval swords. So it's like, but your chop's gonna suck. So it's like you either cut your foot off or you die. Could you do it?
I mean, I would try,
Oh, it's even worse.
but
You try. Don't you think that the pain of starvation would be worse?
not really. I think you would be. I think you would just go. You'd start. I don't know. I've
Can
never.
you eat
I feel like you would
the
hallucinate.
sword? Can you
shit.
eat the weapons?
The thing is if you know you're gonna die, you're gonna try. But then, like, once you do it, like once you hack at your foot, you're like, that fucking sucks. You know what I mean?
No, I don't.
Oh, well, let's fucking find out tonight.
I mean, okay. Well, why don't we end it on this? I need to know a fond Frankie story from Franco. Maybe it could be involving one of me or Coco. Could be involving Drizzy. It could be anybody.
Off the top of my head, one of the funniest, because this is like a simple thing, is, you know, when you're a kid, right? Like, and you get your first car, you live in that car, right? Like, it's like, that's your car, that's your home. It's like, so I used to have this, what I would call as a cum towel. And it was anytime I'd like fuck a chick in my car. Because when you're young, where do you fuck,
What
right?
I would call a cum towel.
When you're
it is a cum towel. I know.
Yeah.
I thought about the name, and this.
But you know what I mean? Like, when you're young, where do you fuck, right? Because it's hard to fuck at home because they're living with their parents, right?
Yeah.
So you can't, you know, when you're young, you just want to fuck.
I've never had sex.
So you fuck in the car all the time, right? At least me, I did, right? And so I used to have this every time I busted a nut, bro. It was like, I'm talking about like at bare minimum a year to 2 of cum. Like, I didn't change it, bro. I'd never changed that towel out. So one day, I think Cody was there, right? Were you there? Yes. And we get in the car. Yeah. It's me, Cody, Keelan, and Ali. So Cody's in the passenger, Ali and Keelan are in the back. And Keelan knows about this towel, and he sees it. It's sitting
Everyone
on the floor
knows.
'cause I kept it. And he goes, yo, Ali, smell this gym towel. It's crazy.
No.
And Ali picks it up, and I'm talking about 2
That's
years.
why he has to use all that
and,
facial stuff.
Listen,
still.
boys, I bust nuts. If I showed you some of the videos, you'd be like, Jesus Christ, this man. And which is crazy. I got tiny nuts, but then I bust nuts. And it was like 2 years of nuts loaded up in this towel, man. Like, and he took, like, when I say he put
like
up to his face, this is what I heard.
Oh, no.
He
If
goes,
noses could get pregnant.
it was the most, like, oh, it was fucking disgusting. I think, like, off the top of my head, that was a funny story.
That's not even involving.
Yeah. Oh,
Frank. Frank.
I do it every time.
oh, shit, my bad.
I did it.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, no, it was,
Well, you'll definitely have enough. You'll have some more towels now after our last trip. I cannot believe the amount of time. You're the only guy that I know.
bro, if I'm going to pay for a hotel, I'm taking my fucking towels.
You remind me of someone
They
who,
had
like,
to evacuate that place anyways for the fire. So in fact, me taking those towels, I did that hotel good. But good person.
You remind me of like a convenience store that only sells towels. The way they eat like
Towels.
Get the towels here.
But
Okay,
yeah.
I'm down to end it on that. Franco, thank you so much for coming into the studio. Thank you for flying in just to come into the studio.
Of course, yeah.
This is crazy. I know you've got nothing else going on this
Yeah,
weekend.
hopefully I can fuck your wife one day.
Well, we'll see if she loves me.
Yeah. Chris Hansen. That's
yeah,
not
it's
your
Chris Hansen.
towel.
Yeah, thank you for
That's-
thank you for looking
That's
out for
not
those
your
little
towel.
kids.
All right, boys.
All right. Love you guys.
Bye.